123. 125. What's up, boys? Sorry, just getting some things situated here. All right, well, I was trying to do something, but it's not really working. We got Baja Mondays. I'll update you guys. I'm sure you're fucking watching the other streams anyway. But yeah, I got Baja Mondays. Looking, I mean, he's a fucking huge lightweight. He's looking a little sucked up. $154.5, man. Man, looking a little skeletal, looking shredded. Makes the weight though, man. Gives a big smile and a flex. There he is. Jonathan Martinez. $144. Got Sarukian coming up next. Armor looks good, man. 156. Looks shredded. Doesn't really look drained in the face. He looks good, man. Gives a confident flex. And he's off. Man, my computer is being so slow. It's really, really pissing me off because it basically just threw a monkey wrench in everything I try to do with this stream, which is not very much, but it's just running so goddamn slow. I had all the banners up. Like, oh yeah, man, I'll just put these banners up as soon as they hit their weights. Nah, the computer's running. So by the time I fucking edit the banner and put it back up, the next two fighters have already hit the scale. So very frustrating, but you live and you learn. I've got to fucking do some shit to this computer. I got to fucking do some disk cleanup and defrag the motherfucker. And I just haven't done that in a while. And of course, man, last minute McGee, it's what you fucking get. I'm doing this in a different room because I'm doing it on my computer. And when I stream on my laptop, it's obviously with the Wi-Fi, so sometimes the signal isn't very strong in the room I usually stream in. So I'm trying to do it in the living room now. It's closer to the router now, but it's also closer to the fucking the AC unit. So I hope that sounds not affecting things too much. I am using a decent mic now. I'm not an audiophile, but I try to set the audio levels right. I hope the gain isn't too loud and it's not picking up every little fucking thing like the AC too bad. So the one person that's in the chat, can you just give me a thumbs up if the audio is okay? I listened to the last stream I had, man. It's just Lobby Queen, all jokes aside, can you hear me okay, or is it shit? I know the production quality shit. Sound is good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, there's poor production quality. There's no production quality. Yeah, well, my computer's running really fucking slow. I gotta defrag it and do the disk cleanup and all that shit. I thought it would be running a little bit better than this, but it's just. But dude, by the time I go to fucking edit the, because I had all the banners set up for each fighter, and by the time I go to fucking put their weight to edit it and put the weight in, two other fighters have already stepped up the scale. I mean, they were fucking running through them, man. So yeah, nobody's missed weight so far. I need to go back and actually watch it real quick so I can fucking, just off to another awesome weigh-in stream, man. I have to get my shit together in these, or I'm gonna stop doing them. Even in preparation, man. Very frustrating, but it is what it is. So I want to go back and look at Terrence McKinney on the scales. McKinney looks good, man. He was fighting at featherweight. Now he's at lightweight. But yeah, he looks good. He didn't look sucked up or anything. Cachoeira made weight, no issues, looked okay. 125 for her. Carlos Hernandez and Altamirano both made weight. Altamirano weighed like 123 and a half. He looked pretty skeletal, man. Him and Bahamondes have looked the worst on the scale so far. Yeah, the stream cuts. Ziom's the first to weigh in. He makes the weight at I think, what is it? 155, I think, or 156. I think it's 156. And then he looked fine on the scales. But then 155, then they cut right to fucking Altamirano. Altamirano looked a little sucked up, and so did Bahamondes. That's what we got so far. And we're in the middle of the lull right now. But yeah, a couple people in here earlier. I'll shout them out. But yeah, man, my computer just fucking sucks. What's up, Nick Al? What's up, Moise? Big Moise. Me thanking Moise. What's up, Lit Picks? Good stream last night, duder. Lobby Queen says over under 158 on Joel Alvarez. You would hope that he wouldn't be overweight. Having missed weight twice, not that many UFC fights. It's like, come on, man. Either make the fucking weight or move up to 170. I know it's a 15-pound weight jump, but man, he ain't no 55er, dude. That dude is fucking huge, man. Same with Bahamondes. What are you guys fucking doing? So over under, I'm gonna say it's under, but okay. Here's my prediction, Live Queen. I'm gonna say it's under 158, but he still misses. I'm gonna say barely misses. I'm gonna say he misses by like a pound. I'm gonna say he's like 157. 157 and a quarter. That's my prediction. Armin looked really good, dude. He looked really fucking. He did not look drained. He looked shredded, and yeah, he gave a big old confident flex. So yeah, Armin looks good. Alvarez, the new Michael Chandler. Yeah. So yeah, we're off to just an amazing fucking start. And actually, it looks like we got more fighters coming up here. They're doing the nerd shuffle. Everyone getting in position. Let's see what we got. Rong Zhou up to the next to the scale. Rong Zhou wearing pink hair, walking very slowly. Looking over to his corner. He looks over to his corner a lot. Young fighter. Whoa, 160, man. He missed weight bad. No wonder he looked like that, dude. 160. Don't even bother, man. Don't even bother bringing that curtain out there. Ain't no curtain. He ain't wearing 5 pounds of fucking clothes. Like, if they are pulling this curtain out here, I'm gonna smack somebody. Okay. He's being led by the arm, man. I don't know. This one might get called. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's Morgan's talking about like it's such a big weight miss that the commission might not approve it. Like if you didn't tell your opponent, if you didn't like. Yeah, exactly. If Ignacio Bahamondes had known that he was going to miss by that much, he could have stopped cutting weight. So you wonder what went on behind the scenes, if there was communication between the two camps or not. But we got Wellington Turman up on the scales, looking like Wellington Turman. I feel like he never looks like amazing on the scales, but he never looks like horrible either. He just kind of looks there. 185 for Wellington Turman, though. He makes weight, smiles, walks off the wrong way like everybody does. Why do they fucking make him do that, man? Everyone's just going to walk off the way they came. Just let him fucking do it. Who gives a shit? You're making the next guy wait in line anyway. Who gives a fuck? I guess there's like people backstage they have to get checked with, like doctors and stuff before they. I'm guessing that's what it is, but it's just fucking dumb, man. Oh, gotta turn around. It was so fucking stupid. All right, Hobo Cop walks up, smiling, gingerly steps up on the scale, muscle bound as fuck, as usual. 186. Makes the weight. Thanks God. Hands to the sky, smiles, happy, leaves. Yeah, man. I had all these. I fucking dumbass made like an individual banner for each fighter, and of course my computer's running so slow that yeah, I go to edit it and the other fighters were gone. Especially that first wave, man. It was just not happening. I was trying to like remember all the weights and then fucking type them in as they're happening. Yeah, fucking retard. So yeah, man, off to a shaky start, but only one fighter has missed weight. I'm gonna put that one up. Maybe in time that the next fighter weighs in, even. Bullshit. Okay, I can fill some of these in. Yeah, and Lobby Queen's right. I should just have a fucking ticker, but I don't know, man. I did have a ticker, and then I was just gonna put the weights up individually as they popped up. Even did a little preview last night. It looked nice on the screen, but nah. So yeah, man. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope at least the sound quality is better. Um, Doing the stream like with my phone in my hand, I went back and listened to it. It is such shit. Like you can hear me like when I go to type in something, you can hear my fingers clicking the buttons. It's just horrible. So much respect to anybody that sticks through those horribly produced like streams that I've been having. So I'm gonna try to do it like this from now on. But all right, we got Josiani Nunez. 145.5 for Josiani Nunez. She looks good. So she makes the featherweight, no problemo. Looks good, looks happy. Yeah, definitely fucking cleaning my computer up before I do this again. Cause I like doing the weigh-in streams. Like I know that most people are actually in a stream with that has fucking video so they can see for themselves. But you know, some people have more than one device, and I feel like I like to give people at least a little something about how the fighter looks, because it's just, you know, it's you watch the stream, it's totally silent, and then the weight, and then that's it. I mean, everyone's talking in the chat and shit, but I like to give a little like live commentary, give you my opinion how they look myself as they get up there. And yeah, Bobby Green's on the scales. He looks like Bobby Green, man. Like he just 158 for Bobby Green. I mean, he's taken the fight on what, like a week's notice. I think he probably knew he was going to miss. Islam probably knew he was going to miss. I will beat Makachev is taking this fight 150%. But yeah, he looked fine. Okay, man, this is going to be a big one. Misha Serkinov. Not that I think he's going to miss, but I want to see how he looks. I mean, he never looks good at 85, dude. 185.5. He said during, I think it was a James Lynch interview. I can't really remember. Apologies on that one, but I think, I'm pretty sure it was James Lynch. But anyway, he was in an interview and he said that it was he had an easier cut to 185 this time than the last fight against Jocko. So we'll see how that goes. Misha Serkinov just a big old fucking muscle bound dude. He's a 205er. But yeah, I'm trying to remember how he looked against Jocko and whether he looked better or worse this time. But yeah, there you go. He makes the weight. He walks off. So, yeah. Megan O'Leary talking to Fitzgerald. Like that side view. Man, got a little booty. Okay. See, at least I can address the comments in the chat. 3 people in the building. Shout out to you guys, man. Been another fucking rough start to this weigh-in stream, dude, for me. But whatever, I'll get it together here one of these days. Fix this slow shit. Oh shit, what's up, dude? What's up, Jersey? How you doing this afternoon, man? Good to see you. Chiesa subbed last 2 fights at 55. Alvarez knew Michael Chiesa. Yeah, I feel like you're right, man. Like I feel the same way. Yep. Yeah, I feel like weight misses are happening a lot more. I wonder what that is too. I wonder if it's I know some of it was like in 2020 and maybe last year too had something to do with the pandemic because people were having like visa issues and like trouble traveling to where they might normally train at. So they're having to like train in different places or like not having their camp structured like they normally are. And so a lot of people weren't able to like be as disciplined with like some dudes like their whole camp is cutting the fucking weight off. So I feel like that had something to do with it. But now it's like I mean, I guess we're technically still in the pandemic. Maybe it's that, but I don't know, man. Just speculating. But you're right. It does seem like it's happening more and more frequently. Yeah, yay. Appreciate that. Jabroni Cage. What's up, Jobber? How you feeling this morning? Cage says he looked worse versus Jotko. Okay. Jersey says good. He's home. Ice here. Good. Good gosh almighty. Yes, indeed. Please smash the like button. Appreciate that, Moise. It's not quite that bad here. It's a little chilly, Bo Willie, though. I'll tell you what. It's a little chilly. It was rainy here yesterday. It's not quite that bad. You're a little further north than I am, but nasty on the eastern seaboard. Boy. All right, here we go, boys. Joel Alvarez approaches the scales. The moment of truth. Ginger step up on the scales. What we got here? The click of the cameras. Click, 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 click. 156 and a half. I told you, dude. I told you he would barely miss this time. I think I said 157, but he just barely missed. Yeah, I bet he clips it with the fucking. They're bringing the hurting curtain out. I bet he just makes it with the curtain. Let's see if those fucking draws he's got on weigh a half pound. Here we go. I already had a little bit of drama with Wrong Zoo, but here we got more. This one was a little more expected, but I told you he just barely. I thought he'd get closer, and he just barely missed. 156 makes it. He makes the fucking weight just by the fucking hair of his chinny chin, boys. Jesus Christ, can't get much closer than that. Yeah, man, he's a fucking dude. He's not a lightweight. He's not a lightweight. Sean Woodson is not a featherweight. Fucking Misha Serkinov is not a middleweight. Like, it's annoying, man. Bahamundes, too. You ain't no fucking 55er, man. Seriously. Yeah, he does. So does Ignacio. It's ridiculous. 6'3", 155er. Give me a fucking break, dude. Way bullies, both of them. Say right now. Ignacio Bahamundes and Joel Alvarez are way bullies. They look skeletal. They're 6'3", and they're fighting at 155 pounds. It's ridiculous. And see, that's the thing is like Morgan's like, oh, well, that would have been the third straight miss, but you know, all that gets pushed aside because he just barely made it. Man, okay. Yeah. Keep making the cut. Keep making that cut. Oh, Moises said a little skullduggery. He leaned back. Ooh. So you're saying he leaned back, like tipped his tippy toes off the scale or something? Ooh, dude. Skullduggery. Some fucking skullduggery, dude. Man. Lean back. Lean back. My ninjas don't dance. They just pull up their pants and do the rock away. They just said Armin was not. Ooh, dude. They just said Armin was not going to fight if he had missed. I don't blame him, man. The motherfucker just keeps missing weight. He almost missed it there. He was overweight without the fucking. He had to get buck naked to make that fucking weight, dude. Okay, man. Armin Petrosian approaches the scales. Another big ass dude. This is the fucking card of big ass fucking middleweights. Big ass 55ers and 85ers, dude. 86. No problemo. Armin Petrosian. Some weight bullying ass motherfuckers on this card. Petrosian, Serkinov, Bahamondes, and fucking Joel Alvarez. All fighters. I mean, with Petrosian and I guess with Serkinov too, it's like they're making the weight like no problem. Like I don't know, man. Islam. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Islam misses weight big. 160, man. Islam weighed 160. Jesus Christ. Maybe he figured because Green was missing weight that he would just miss it too. Like, if Bobby Green's not going to make it, why am I going to fucking kill myself to get to 55? Like, you know what I mean? I'm guessing that's what it is, but yeah. That's the 1, 2, third weight miss. So Green was 158, understandably so. Took the fight on a fucking week's notice, and he just fought. So it's like, I don't know. He probably did. He probably did a little bit of celebrating after his Nasrat win. You know, don't imagine he's like getting right back in the gym the day afterwards. But I don't know. But Islam missed by 5 pounds, so I'm guessing. This is just speculation. I'm guessing because he missed by so much, there was some communication like, okay, Green's not really going to make the weight, and they're like, okay, well, we ain't going to fucking make the weight either. I think that Islam is someone that probably could fight at 172 as well. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Oh, it's a catch weight. Catch weight. Okay. Well, I'm just stupid then. Catch weight. Catch weight. All right. All right. All right. There we are. Thank you kindly. 160 catch weight bout, so there's no weight misses. So yeah, the only fighter that has missed. Thank you, appreciate that, boys. The only fighter that has missed is Rongzhu. Badly. Another 5 pound miss. That one's crazy. Now that one. I don't know. I mean, Bahamondes made the weight. He looked pretty fucking drained too, but he made weight happily. I don't know what happens with that one. That's a big weight miss. And that's where, like Morgan was saying it earlier, like you don't know if they had communication or not. Like, because if they did communicate with him to Bahamondes and be like, yo, this dude, our dude ain't making weight. Like he's fucking pounds and pounds over. Bahamondes can, you know, stop cutting weight. Or they can be like, look, he's 5 pounds over. You want to do this at a catch weight. I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you. So yeah, shout out to the 4 people joining me on the stream. It got off to a rough start, man. Like I wanted to I'm not even, just out of spite, I'm not fucking doing it. Spiting myself really, but yeah, I'm not gonna put the banners up. Fuck it. You guys all fucking watch the stream. I'm sure most of you gentlemen are watching on more than one device. So yeah, you saw what the fuck happened. My computer's being such a piece of shit. It's not even displaying to me when I put the fucking comment up. I hope you guys can see it in the fucking stream, but just ridiculous. All right. So we wait again. Excuse me. Computer. Nah, man, I just need to clean it up. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I'm not gonna blame the hammer. You can't blame the hammer, man. It's a fucking blunt instrument. Yeah, so nothing going on right now, really. Just kind of a lull in the action. But for anyone that miraculously didn't see, because that's the thing, like anyone that found this channel was because I told them about it ahead of time. Like very, very few people just randomly find this channel. So yeah, while we're talking about, man, big shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Big shout out to everyone that's in the Mecca. Mecca 6 is going on, boys. I will spend some of the stream talking about the Mecca and the implications. I will tell you what fights I think are most likely to be the most hotly contested ones in the Mecca. There's going to be a few that are just fucking hair splitters, dude. So, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. I need to smoke too, man. Brave browser works good for web. I appreciate it. So where was I? Yeah, I need to chief up, dude. I'm gonna do that right now. Hell fucking no. Slacking, man. Slacking. That shit takes time and energy for me, man. With my fucking ADD, whew. Where are we at? Where are we at? What are we smoking? What are we smoking, boys? What are we smoking this morning? Got some white grape stomper. Oh, Vanderford, man, I haven't even looked at Bellator. Truth be told, oh yeah, like get an old free beat or something. I kind of want to make this shit myself though. Even if it's just a fucking little simple ass beat, which is like the other one that I made is pretty simple, dude. Like I'm trying to even remember if I put a fucking like crash cymbal in it or not. It's a super like basic hip hop beat. Doesn't even have like a ton of bass in it. Got some, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I should just fucking just snag something, and then I got to figure out how to actually fucking put it up on here with StreamYard. I'm sure it won't be hard. I can just look this shit up online. Went online, looked all that shit up. Oh man, well, I see the bots are still able to find me. That's pretty word. Get rid of that real quick. Boop. Bellator starts at 1 today. Damn. Yeah, just with Mecca, dude. It's not really ever on my radar anyway, unless there's like a big fight. But like, I guess I'm not a hardcore man. I just don't give a fuck about Bellator or PFL or like one or I can't get up for it, man. That's for the cappers, man. I get it. The cappers that are on MMA and bet all the MMA stuff, of course, you're gonna keep yourself abreast of everything that's going on with Bellator and all those other organizations. But me personally, I don't give a fuck. You probably lose listeners while silent. I mean, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I'll lose like one listener, but you're right. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's good for streams like this where there is a lot of like downtime. But I'm gonna get it together, man, slowly but surely. Dude, I cleaned the screen out in my grinder, and dude, the keef is just fucking piling up, boys. See, Jabroni Cage putting his Parlay, Lobby Queen, Punis Parlay. Says he might parlay Musasi. Yeah, I think Musasi's probably I mean, I don't know what kind of a world we're living in where Austin Vanderford beats Gegard Mousasi. Like, I just don't think that I'm willing to accept that reality. I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't, man. I when people talk about Mousasi, I feel like it's either like oh, that guy's so overrated, or like he's the greatest middleweight ever. Like, I feel like I fall like somewhere more towards the greatest side, but like I'll put it like this: I think he definitely could have been middleweight champ if he had stayed at UFC with a trajectory he was on and his skill set. I think he would have been a tough fight for Adesanya. But now he's older. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gonna say he's the greatest middleweight ever. I think he could have been UFC champ though. That's where I fall on Masasi. He was on a pretty good tear. And I think at that time, with the momentum he had, and like, yeah, I think he could have been champ. I'm not saying he would have been, but he could have been to me. Jaggy boy. Jack says Gegard's the greatest middleweight ever. There's like, it's like this. Like, if you think about the matchup between Mousasi and a lot of middleweights, it's going to be favorable for him. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. My dude Machida beat him. I don't know, man. My dude Machida beat him. Dude, Machida hit him with like my favorite fucking karate takedown, that fucking scoop throw. He dumped Musasi with that shit, dude. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, man, Musasi's a really, really good fighter. Like, I think he could have been champ at one point at UFC, but greatest middleweight ever? Mm-hmm. I don't know about that one, man. Nice. Nice. The general parachuting in. Sub general. It's all good. You didn't miss a fucking thing. You missed my shitty attempt at putting banners up. But that's about it, man. How you guys doing? How you guys doing this morning? I am currently, well, I just ground up some tree. I'm about to get ignited here. Man, bit of an eventful weigh-in though, dude. Rongzhu missed weight badly. As the boys just informed me, Islam Green was a catch weight, so no weight misses there. Who else? Joel Alvarez just barely fucking made weight, dude. Barely. He's 156 and a half. Hurting Curtin 156. So he just barely avoids the weight class change, because apparently Arman was not going to take the fight. He was a half pound away from not fighting. And I guarantee you, if Arman hadn't taken the fight and it had cost he's at 170 or he's fucking gone. That's kind of ridiculous, man. Like, you ain't no 155er, dude. You ain't no 155er. Ignacio Bahamondes, you ain't no 155er. Like, don't fucking piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, dude. Please. Sorry, we're gonna take care of something real quick. I said she just hurt her back. Give me 1 second, boys. I gotta call my wife real quick just to make sure she's all right. I think she's okay. She said she hurt herself though. Give me 1 second. All right, boys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, my wife hurt her back, unfortunately. It's not like an emergency situation or anything, but she's in a good bit of pain, so I had to make sure she's doing okay. Yeah, so the wife is out of town for the first part of the weekend. She got some one of her best friends is getting married. She's doing a bunch of wedding shit. So yeah, got the house to myself, boys, but yeah, she's all right though for the time being. But I don't think I've missed anything. I've had the MMA junkie stream on the whole time, so I haven't missed any other weigh-ins. Just catch up on the chat real quick. God, I hate this computer. You're in a drum and bass. Yeah, dude. I used to be a little raver kid, man. Used to listen to a lot of trance, a lot of progressive trance. Now lately I've been into just deep house. I'm just all about some fucking deep house, melodic house. Um Lane 8 basically changed my life in that way. Listening to all his seasonal mixtapes, I found all these other house artists that are really, really fucking nice. And yeah, that's pretty much like the EDM that I listen to these days. It's like Lane 8, Masane, Jero, um, Kolsch. Kolsch is a little bit more heavy, I guess you might say. But yeah, that's the kind of EDM I listen to. Drum and bass is pretty fucking heavy. Drum and bass and like happy hardcore, that stuff is pretty pretty heavy for me. But Yeah. Laugh it up, touch. I like EDM. I don't give a fuck. What's up though? How you feeling, Highlander? Shout out to Team Two, man. Well, I guess now that we got a little break, um, we can talk about the Mecca. What's up, ear? Sa, dude. Oh, I thought you said ha ha. I apologize. I apologize. What's up, Touch? Hola. Hola, way. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está usted? Um, Richie Houghton, have not heard of. But yeah, who's the other one that I like? Sultan and Shepherd's pretty good too. They got a couple good songs. Um, but yeah, Lane 8, Masane. Dude, Masane is really fucking good. Um, Ocula, Atlas. Those are some of the artists that I like. Jarrow's really good, but I haven't heard any new music from Jarrow in a little while. Oh, nice. We'll do. Fuck yeah. House with the Batman. Ted says, I feel like I can take out anyone at any time. Oh, wait, I probably can. Man, that's I don't know. I think like you might be that might be a little misinformation. Like that's a pretty big power. And I feel like if you had the option between like I feel like if that was one of your options, like I feel like there was no point in even like making it an option because you would obviously take that one. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like that might be a little I feel like that might be a little gamesmanship on your part, touch. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But man, if that is your power, oh the baby. I don't think it's that though. It might be something similar though. Nice. Dude, I've been getting into some lo-fi too. Like I like Ford. Ford is really good. What's another fuck. J Lounge is good. Fuck man, there's another one I was really like it's on the tip of my tongue, I can't remember. But yeah, I listen to like some lo-fi at night when I'm like winding like me and the old lady like to listen to lo-fi and chill out like right before we go to sleep. That's kind of like our like nightcap smoke session music. Um but yeah. But yeah, man, Lane Eight's seasonal mixtapes. That's where I found a lot of good music recently. Um, but yeah, Lane Eight's coming somewhere around here, man. Like either Baltimore or DC or something. I'll have to go see him. But anyway, all right, let's smoke. Let's fucking smoke. Now, where the fuck are the rest of my banners, man? So we're waiting on Gian Kim, Ramona Pasquale, Alejandro Perez, and someone else I couldn't hear because I was talking while John Morgan was talking. So we'll say looking sharp was Sarukian. Who else looks sharp, boys? I thought Armin looked the best out of anybody that's weighed in so far. Nunez looked pretty good. I thought McKinney looked pretty. I hate this computer. It's a piece of shit. Who else? Who else was looking real good? I feel like Armin, Josiani, Islam and Bobby look fine. I won't say they look really good necessarily. Ziam looked pretty good on the scales. For being he's another guy that's pretty big for the weight class, but I feel like he looked pretty good. If you guys have any other nominations for fighters that look sharp on the scales, that look good, solid, ready to go. Don't come. No, Z's. Don't try and take my fucking. You don't. No. No one goes in there and kisses John Morgan's ass except me. Thank you for always responding to my questions. Yeah, well, he responds to my comments too, Z's. No, I'm just kidding. Z's really laying it on thick. Mostly just crack jokes with old John Morgan. Noah said interview Jones's wife. Is that indeed Noah? Is that homie Noah? T-Bone all day. Yeah, that might be another Noah. Shout out to T-Bone though, man. T-Bone's cool. Dude, I have not been to that channel in a long time. T-Bone's a nice guy though. He's a cool dude. Interesting guy. But yeah, I have not. I feel bad. I like T-Bone a lot, but I have not been to his channel in maybe a year. I don't know, man. He's T-Bone's cool though. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. I'm tired of fucking bullshitting. I'm ready to smoke weed about it. Oh yeah, so then I'm gonna put up who was looking rough. Let's see who you guys thought was looking sharp. Who'd you guys think looked good on the scales? Yeah, your Zoom is bad. He missed by 5 pounds. Jackie says Serkinov might look the worst out of everybody other than Wrong. Yeah, but I feel like he looked a little better than he might have against Jocko. Cage mentioned something about that. I went and looked at it, and like, yeah, he looks rough, man. He's a fucking 205er. Like, he's not going to look good at 185, but I feel like he might have looked a little better than he did the last time. Yeah, Alvarez looked bad, man. Yeah, he missed by like 5 pounds, dude. Like, I don't know that like that fight's gonna happen. You know, like, is the fucking commission gonna improve that fight? Yeah, Zoo is 160, man. Like, that's a big old weight miss, and that ain't no fucking like that's not like Islam and Bobby where it's a catch weight. Like, it's a big old weight miss. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Nice to see the 8 people in the building, though, man. I hope you boys are doing well this morning. So we're just in the middle of kind of a lull in the action here, if you will. So what I'm gonna do is now smoke this bowl of weed, and I do want to put up who I thought looked rough. But yeah, anybody else that they thought looked sharp? Because I thought that Armin Sarukian, I thought that Josiane Nunez, Terrence McKinney, Ziam, I thought they all looked really fucking solid on the scales. Bahama, all right. Now I'll tell you who looked rough. Because yes, Rongzhu missed weight. He was walking very slowly. He was very sullen, very sunken. I think he knew that he was going to miss weight. He did not look happy. Now, Bahamondes looked happy, but he looked sucked up too. Like he looked like thankful to make the weight. You know what I mean? Same with Hobocop. Like he didn't look bad, but he was like, thank Jesus Cristo, I made the fucking weight. Kind of like that. Looked rough. Looking rough. Rongzhu obviously missed weight. Say Joel Alvarez. And I'm gonna say Ignacio Bahamondes too, man. He looked really fucking skeletal. He did not. Dude, he ain't no 55er, man. And I'll say Sarkinov. He should look a little rough as well. Okay, so a slight update. According to John Morgan, Rongzhu has been cleared medically. So I think it's up to Ignacio Bahamondes whether he wants to take the fight or not. We will see. So Ramiz Brahimaz is the other fighter we're waiting on. So Ramona, Jian Kim, Ramiz Brahimaz, Alejandro Perez. Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled for that one, man. Keep your eyes peeled for Perez and also Brahimaz. Oh. Another one. Altamirano. Victor Altamirano weighed 123 and a half, and he looked bad. He looked skeletal, dude. Sorry, I gotta type slow so I can see what the fuck I'm typing on my slow ass fucking computer. All right. Yeah, so that's who I thought looked kind of bad, man. That's who I thought was looking kind of rough on the scales. Go back to the comments real quick. Shout out to the 8 people in the building. We're about to get onto this this Mecca talk. What's up, Brian? I thought Turman looked like Turman. Like I feel like he didn't like look good. He didn't look bad. Cachoeira, same deal. Like she was happy, but like I guess that's fair with Cachoeira. Like I've seen her look worse. So yeah, I'd say she looked all right. Turman, I don't know. I have no. I guess I don't have a strong opinion one way or another on Turman. Is what I would say. If you want to say he looked good, that's fine. He didn't look bad. He did not look bad. I'll say that. But I'd say the best overall, who's looked just fucking ready to rock, it's Arman Sarukian. Yes, indeed, man. It's Mecca time, boys. It is fucking Mecca time. Let's start talking about this Mecca shit. It's time. It is time. Now, I don't know if he's still in the building or not. But yeah, the man of the hour last week was Touch, man. And he got himself a mysterious Highlander power. We talked about it earlier on Monday? So or Sunday maybe? What the fuck kind of power does Touch have? I think that's the big question on everyone's mind. What is this mysterious fucking Highlander power? I think only 3 people know. I literally think that only 3 people know what this superpower is. And I think that those 3 people are Touch, Mr. Arkansas himself, and Chav. Inspector Chav, aka the Axeman, aka Rush, the baddest man in London. I think those are the only 3 people that know what kind of power that Touch is wielding here. Nice, dude. Sup, bot? When you're a bot, do you know you're a bot? All right, boys, here we go. Alejandro Perez approaches the scales. Daps up the scale pimp. Looking a little sucked up. Looking straight forward. 144 and a half. He makes the weight. No problemo. Makes the weight. He's happy. Steps off the scales. Looked a little sucked in the face, but he didn't. I won't say he was like, oh man, he looks like shit. Looking a little rough, but not too bad. He's not like he's not moving really slow or anything. So yeah, no issues there. Fucking bot. Did I can't remember. I know at one point I took all my fucking Sorry, I'm just trying to do something here. There we go. Fucking StreamYard, man. See, that's who look kind of rough to me. Now, I'm gonna make another banner right now, right here, right now. Shout out to the 6 people in the building. These are the fights that were the toughest for me. Now, here we go. Michael Gilmore. The man that will be facing Ramiz Brahimaj in what, like the second fight on the card, I think. 170 and a half. No issues for Michael Gilmore. Makes the weight, gives a smile and a flex, and he's off. Very uneventful. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there, boys. He looks pretty good. He didn't look too bad there. Okay. Look at this fight card. Look at this fight card. Jack says he distrusts Brahimaj so much he's contemplating taking Gilmore. I understand not trusting Brahimaj. I definitely understand that sentiment, Jackie boy. All right, Ji-Yeon Kim now approaching the scale. $126, man. She makes the weight. She's super duper happy about it. Runs off the stage the wrong way. Fuck you gonna do? Fuck you gonna do? That's how they all should do it, man. Oh, no, you have to go this way because we said so. But. Who gives a fuck? Just let them go off the way they came on. For your little stupid production. The general, looking around, said, oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. I missed some people. Mills was in the building. What's up, Mills? How you doing, man? Shout out to Mills. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, man. But fucking, God, this stream has been rough, dude. It's my fault. It's my fault for not cleaning my computer up and making sure that it's running faster. And yeah. So all the prep work was for naught. All right, we got Ramona Pasquale approaching the scale now. Ramona got a little bit of a tater on her. $146 for Ramona Pasquale. She didn't look too bad. Yeah, she kind of got a body yaddy on her. Thick thing. What is this comment? Too much porn while wife is away? Nah, I keep it to about one cranking a day. Nothing too out of control. Just rub one out here and there. Oh, you mean about the yeah, joking about the computer running slow. No, it's just not a very it's not a very high powered computer. And it's constantly having to update. And yeah, I don't really do much on it, which is weird. I really just like use it to stream. And yeah, no, I use my I use like the tablet usually to jerk off, but no, I don't do that shit on my computer because I'm worried about malware and shit. But no, I just need to clean it up. I need to do frag it. I need to fucking clean the disk. I need to fucking yeah. I need to do all that shit. So yeah, that's what I get for just fucking. Oh yeah, I'll just do it on my computer out of the blue. But what the reason I did that is because I noticed the quality, like the sound quality on the last stream was really fucking poor. Like holding the fucking thing in my hand while I'm streaming, like you can hear every little sound. It's no good, man. It's no good for anybody. So. All right, back to the Mecca talk. There's going to be a couple fights that are really, really going to split the field down the middle. The first one off the top of my head, just close my eyes. What's the first fight I think is going to be the closest? It's going to be this one right here. Five minutes later. After the 7 people joining me, there's a break in the action on the scales. There's only a few fighters left to weigh in. I feel like it's Ramiz Brahimaj and a couple others. We just had Perez and Gia and Kim make weight. No issues. So, yeah, it's Brahimaj and someone else. Gilmore made weight. So, yeah. I feel like there's someone else we're still waiting on, but all right, the Mecca dividers, man. I really feel like people, if it's not 50-50, it's going to be damn close to it. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm going to say. I feel like that's the big one. That's the big one right off the bat. Like, you got two guys that both have power, both are capable of getting a knockout, and have both been knocked out before. So I feel like the power is no question. The power and finishing ability is no question for either guy, but there is a question on both sides about the durability and the defense. I feel like there's holes in both guys' games. Like, dude, you go back and watch that fight where Armen Petrosyan got knocked out. It was bad, dude. Like, he went down bad from a left hook. Just the kind of punch I could see Gregor Rodriguez knocking him out with. But then you look at Gregor Rodriguez, it's like he got knocked out by some no-name on the regionals. He got slumped by Jordan Williams, dude. But then it's like he goes out and knocks out, like he has a good fight with Dushko, and then goes out there and knocks out Jun Young Park, who's really fucking durable. So it's like Rodriguez is dangerous, man. Like he's definitely a killer be killed, go out on a shield type fighter. But dude, there's some question marks with him too, man. That chin, look, it was impressive that he knocked out Jun Young Park because Jun Young is not a power puncher, or because Jun Young is not a he does have good durability style, but he's not a power puncher, man. And he had Rodriguez in trouble. So I think that, dude, both of these guys, like with the power that Rodriguez has, Petrosian could get slumped. And dude, Armin Petrosian's a good fucking striker. And if Gregory Rodriguez is not careful and doesn't grapple, he is likely to get knocked out. This is going to be a really exciting, intense fight. Like I feel like the energy and build up, like when these guys are walking out, I feel like it's going to be very fucking palpable. Like I feel like people are going to be hyped for this one, and I think that is going to split the field right down the fucking middle in the Mecca. Like if it's not 50-50, like 55-45, 60-40 at the most. I don't feel like a lot. I haven't seen like just a wave of people on one fighter. I feel like anytime you start talking about this fight in any of the chats, it's just like back and forth. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah. General and Brian saying what's up to each other. Yeah, he almost got knocked out by Park in round one. Park has good boxing, but he works behind a good jab. He's got a good 1-2. But he's not really known as a put your lights out type guy. So yeah, I think there's some questions about Rodriguez's durability, and you could say the same about Saruk or Petrosian, considering that he hasn't really had a ton of fights. So yeah, there he is. He's a great American patriot, Bobo. What's up, Cardone? How you feeling, Bubba? How you feeling, Bubba? You ready to go? Team 2 will be blessed by the heavens above. You gosh darn right. It's a team of destiny. That's what I think anyway. This here's God's team. Nah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Team 2, dude. Shout out to my Team 2 compatriots. Cardone, the General, Trapini, House of Mo, Saint Drunken. Who am I missing? Who am I forgetting? Lit Picks, Jonathan Lit Picks. Shout out to Lit Picks, man. He had a good stream last night. Late last night, God. Yeah, dude. I think that's everyone on Team 1. Cardone, Trapini, Alex, Lit Picks, Mo, Drunken, Touch, the Highlander, of course. Someone else. Who the fuck am I leaving out? Yeah. God damn it. Who's on fucking... I know I'm leaving somebody out, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to find out who it is right now and shout them out. So yeah, but while I'm doing this, shout out to Mr. Arkansas, man. That last stream, man, was awesome. I'm loving these new twists. I'm loving the cast, man. I feel like the cast this year is making it a really good season. The cast, the twists, I really like the way the Arc set the season up this year, or this season. Set the season up this season for the season. Go into this game here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So this is team 2, man. I think it is, man. He said, "Let's go, General. Get them scores up, cabron." Cabron. I gotta check out Ratchet's Gemstones, man. I keep hearing about it. Everyone says that it's fucking hilarious. I really like Danny McBride. He's old Virginia Beau. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, man. So yeah, team 2. I don't think I left anybody out. It's 8 on 8, right? So it's Pillman, the General, Trapini, Touch, yeah, boy, Lit Picks, Mo, and Saint Drunken. Yeah, I didn't leave anybody out, man. Shout out to team 2. Let's go ahead and get another one, boys. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves another one. I feel like I don't want us to make the same mistake that Team 1 made, which I think they got overconfident. I want us to just stay hungry and focused, dude. I believe in everybody, man. I know that most people probably have their picks in. Actually, let me see. Most people do, yeah. I have my picks in, man, and I'm not planning on changing them. Not really planning on changing them. So yeah. There's a couple that I'm pretty sketched about. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel pretty fucking good about my picks. Like, there's only 1 or 2 that I'm sketched about, but I'm really sketched about them. The other ones, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty fucking good. There's one in particular I'm super duper sketched about, but they are, man. I feel like that's the key. You don't overlook anyone. You don't take anyone for granted. And I feel like that helps you. Like, when you let your guard down, you're like, oh yeah, like I'm playing with fucking house money here. I feel like that's kind of when you fuck up. But I feel like if you keep your head down, you keep your fucking nose to the grindstone, you do your research, you do your due diligence, and you trust your instincts when they tell you something. I feel like that's usually who prevails in the Mecca. So yeah, I feel like that's what we're gonna do this week. Yeah, everyone has their picks locked in for the most part. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna be another good week for us. So I'm probably just gonna go until the weigh-ins are over. So like around 2, I'm gonna shut it off. But I'm gonna plan on doing this next week, man. And in between now and then, I'm going to clean my fucking computer up so it's running a lot smoother. And I can just fucking pop these things up there, man. I guess I could do it from my phone because I can type it a lot faster there. I could just mute it, I guess, when I'm typing. I don't know. Just spitballing here. Man, this fucking grape stomper is good. It doesn't have a ton of terpenes, but it's pretty high test, dude. the THC level is pretty high. I don't know. I feel like The thing with terpenes is weird because, like, yeah, you once you start to like get familiar with them, and you see that a certain strain has like a really high amount of a certain one, and like you read what it's like, what it does. You're like, yeah, you can tell that it like that's where that effect's coming from. But I don't know, like, I've heard some people at the dispensary be like, yeah, the THC level does nothing for you. It doesn't really mean anything. And for me, that's not true. Like, shit with the high THC level usually gets me pretty fucked up. Like, I'm not saying that THC is the end all be all, but like, it's not nothing either for me. Like, yeah, like it's not like this isn't super terpene heavy, this strain I'm smoking, but it is fucking tickling my taint. Well, boys, I know that it's the Mecca, so for the most part, people are playing these picks and everything pretty close to the chest, which I understand. I am. What was those? Oh well, since we already kind of talked about, I mentioned it last night in Bro Picks chat. One pick that I am on, that I'm open on, that we can talk about this fight because I'm completely 100% open about it. Um, I am on Ferris Ziam. I feel pretty good about it. Like, I don't like that. I don't see how much you can take from knocking Matt Favola out in 14 seconds or whatever, 7 seconds. Like, Matt Favola is a good fighter. That win is aging pretty decently, but like, Matt Favola is kind of chinny. Like, I'm not saying he's a total glass job, but like, that was not some like, it was a pretty fucking standard 1-2, and it just totally turned his lights out. I guarantee you that's not going to happen to Ferris Ziam. I can almost guarantee you he's not going to put Ferris Ziam away with a 1-2. It's just not going to happen. Like, he's too good of a striker. What I'm worried for Ziam about in this is the wrestling, because he's shown that he can get taken down over and over and over by not like elite necessarily wrestlers. But he does have good get up ability. And I think the bigger question mark is Terrence McKinney's gas tank and what he looks like when he gets extended past the first round. Some people say that in the Sean Woodson fight that he wasn't really tired necessarily. He just got caught. I mean, yeah, but I feel like that's like a blanket statement that people use with flying knees. Like, I feel like there's like maybe a little bit more nuance to some of those knockouts, and people are just like, oh, anybody can get caught, dude. Flying knee, it can just happen. Like, it's just some kind of, I don't know. I do think there are some question marks about Terrence McKinney's gas tank. I'll tell you where I fall on that. I feel like he did start to get tired in the Woodson fight. And that's kind of what I see happening in this one. Like, I feel like he's going to have success early. He might even hurt Ziam early, but I am saying that gas tank doesn't hold up. And I say that with the way that Ziam fights, if McKinney doesn't get the finish and he's having to chase Ziam around and and I believe he will be getting countered. Like, I've seen, y'all have seen it too. Y'all have seen McKinney hurt before. He's never been knocked out, but y'all have seen him hurt before. And well, he has been knocked out once by the flying knee, but he hasn't been knocked out a lot, but he's been hurt plenty of times. And with a dude like taping Zion, man, he's a fucking good striker, dude. Like, I know he doesn't have many knockouts, but if it gets into the third round, I think McKinney's going to get knocked the fuck out. Like, because Ziam showed, like, yeah, he can get taken down, but he can also stuff takedowns when the dude's tired. Like Malarkey, dude, Malarkey was being such a fucking wrestling rat, and like Ziam was actually able to like get him, dude. It was looking bad for Malarkey at the end of that fight. Like another minute or so, and he might have finished him. So I don't think that Ziam is totally a fish out of water. While I do think McKinney is the better grappler, I think Ziam is clearly the better striker. And I don't trust McKinney's gas tank. And I haven't totally, like, I might end up changing this. All right, here we go. Ms. Brahimaz. Table that. We'll come back to it. Looks a little drained in the face. Not too bad. $170.5. Bada bing, bada boom. Looks like he had a rough weight cut, but he doesn't look. Does that make sense? Like he was breathing, like he breathed a sigh of relief, like he had a tough cut, but he didn't look too bad, if that makes sense. Yeah, like it's not like some like people are like, oh, it's all about the terpenes. Like, I feel like it's a little bit of both, to be honest with you. I feel like it's a little bit of both. The high test stuff gets me fucked up, dude. Maybe some people just don't like react to certain terpenes stronger, like are terpene sensitive, but nah, dude, you give me some shit with like 20 plus THC, I'm probably gonna get stoned. I'm probably gonna get fucking stoned. You know? Pretty fucking stoned right now. Having a little hard time keeping it together, honestly. My brain's going to like a million different places. This shit's pretty good, man. All right, so that's everyone. So everyone has weighed in. It's just back to what I was saying before. Like, I think McKinney's a good fighter, but I think that he's being overhyped from that Frivola knockout. And I really, really struggle to see him repeating that performance. I feel like it's going to look a lot like the Woodson fight. Now, maybe, I don't know, man. The way McKinney fights, he's so like kill or be killed, man. I don't see him being able to pace himself. I just don't. Like, if he goes out there and he paces himself, I think he can win a decision. Like, I think he can out grapple Ferris if he doesn't go too hard. Like, if he because Ziam doesn't come out crazy in the first round. He takes a measured approach in the first round. Like, gets reads on his opponent, spends a lot of time on the back foot, throwing leg kicks. Like, he'll take the center of the octagon and then he'll kind of wait to see what his opponent does and then kind of like back up and assess and like counter from there. But like, I feel like if McKinney goes in there and is like smart with his pressure and gets Ziam like worried about the striking and then mixes in takedowns later, I feel like he can win. But I don't know, man. I think Ziam is a considerably better striker than Terrence McKinney. And I don't think he's so bad on the ground that he's just going to get subbed in the first round. That's McKinney's path to victory, honestly. I don't see him pacing himself and grinding out a decision. McKinney, this is. I see him either finishing it in the first round by sub or KO or like barely surviving or getting finished himself. Losing a clear decision or getting finished. So that's kind of how I see the fight going. I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't look too bad necessarily physically, but he was like so relieved. Like, he was like, oh, like he was definitely thanking Allah for sure. The general says, can you talk Serkinov and Turman? This is another one, man. I feel like this is going to be another Mecca divider, dude. Because hearing people talk about it, like, there's not a consensus. You can make strong arguments for either one. Let me rephrase that. You can make a strong argument against either one. You can't really make a strong argument for either fighter, but you can make the case against them pretty fucking solidly. That's why this fight's sketchy, because it's like one of them is going to lose really fucking badly. I don't think this fight goes the distance. I really don't. If this goes the distance, my fucking God, is it going to be one of the ugliest affairs you've ever seen in your life. If this, mark my words, if Misha Serkinov and Wellington Turman goes the distance, it is going to be like Bubba Sparks ugly, dude. Bad. Right, dude? You cannot make a strong case. You can make a strong case for one of these motherfuckers getting finished. One of these motherfuckers getting knocked smooth the fuck out. You know, like, I don't know, man. Look, Serkinov's been chinned 4 times brutally. Wellington has been chinned twice brutally. I think that Bruno Silva would probably knock Misha Serkinov out. I think that Misha Serkinov would probably take care of Andrew Sanchez. I can say with 100% certainty that if Wellington Turman fought Ryan Spann or Volkan Ozdemir, probably Johnny Walker, it's probably night-night. So that's why it's like, yeah, like Serkinov's been knocked out 4 times, but it's like, it's by dudes that would just, they might actually kill Wellington Turman. But like Turman's so much younger. The upside for Turman is way higher. Like, I think he's a better striker. Misha's a 1-round fighter. Let's be honest. Like, he's won a couple decisions, but it was, dude, the last time he won a decision was a long time ago. Every fight he's had in the UFC is either a first-round submission or him getting finished or knocked out. Usually pretty quickly. Like, God, I mean, I can see this fight going the distance, but I really don't want to, because it is going to look so fucking pitiful. It is going to look so pathetic if it goes to the cards. Because like Misha will start to gas. Turman is very untrustworthy, and it's really hard to trust Misha too. Like, it's kind of like a coin flip. Like, who are you going to fade more? This is really who you fading more. Are you fading Misha being shop worn and chinny, or are you fading Turman's low IQ and chinniness? It's okay. So Rong Zhu and Ignacio Bahamondes will go on without issue. 40% purse fine. That is per John the Goat Morgan at MMA Junkie. So yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, Serkinov and Turman is a tough one. I think that the slight grappling edge goes to Misha. I'm not saying that Wellington Turman's black belt is dog shit, but it might be slightly fraudulent. I don't know, man. I've seen him get reversed a couple times. Like, That first round, dude, Misha's gonna be fucking big. So I think the take on it is either Misha in the first round or Wellington Turman wins a decision. If it goes to the cards, I see Wellington Turman all day. I can see Wellington Turman finishing Misha too, potentially, because I think he is the better striker. God, it's a tough pick, dude. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, don't get it twisted, Touch. Ain't no poop on Bubba Sparks, dog. It's homage. Like, it's going to get ugly in here. Yeah, dude. It's Bubba's moment. I put my mama on it. I said my mama in a song must mean I love her, don't it? No, I love Bubba Sparks, dude. I used to listen, dude. I'm going to date myself with this one, man. I remember driving to school senior year, high as a motherfucker with my buddies, blasting fucking Bubba Sparks. Going in the parking lot, dude. Those are the days, man. Ugly was the hot shit when it came out, for real. Bubba, he was kind of a one-hit wonder. I mean, if you consider Miss New Booty a hit, I guess it kind of was. Two-hit wonder. I like Bubba Sparks, though. But it had a Timbaland beat. That's what made this shit so hot, man. It had a fucking Timbaland beat. Ding 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 ding. My ego's getting bigger with every song I hear. The South has always been dirty, but now it's getting ugly. Oh, dude, I used to get fucking wild to that song, dude. I used to get live to play that shit at a party. Man. Getting old, boys, getting old. Now, there's another fight that I think is going to be hotly contested. We talked about Petrosian Hobocop. We talked about Serkinov and Turman. What's the other one? I would say this one is going to be highly contested, but I don't know if it will be now. Like, I think that, and I'm talking about Ignacio Bahamondes and Rong Zhu. Like, I feel like the majority of people will be on Bahamondes now. Like, 5 pounds is a bad weight miss, dude. Like, I don't know, man. That's pretty bad. As far as the fight itself goes, these are two of the younger fighters. Bahamondes is 25 years old. Rong Zhu might be the youngest fighter on the roster. I think he's 21 or 22. He's a little bit younger than Chase Hooper. Like a year younger than Chase Hooper, I think. So and we're about to do the face-offs here in a second. I'll be sure to keep you updated on that. But the matchup itself, Bahamondes is a better I'll break it down in broad strokes. I'll paint with a broad brush here. Bahamondes is the better striker. Rong Zhu is the better grappler. Rong Zhu is a little bit more well-rounded. But I think Ignacio, way higher volume. He's a better kicker. I think Rong Zhu has a little bit more power. Durability, I would probably give the edge to Bahamondes, although Rong Zhu's never been knocked out. We've seen him buzz a couple times. Bahamondes gets cut up really easily. That's concerning. Like, it's really hard to take much from their competition level so far. All right, we're about to do the face-offs, and then I'll get back to this one. Let's table this one for the time being, but I'm gonna get back to that fight. But we got Shelby here. Let's get to these stare downs. All right, Carlos Hernandez and Victor Altamirano. Boy, Altamirano fucking scampered up there. Altamirano cheesing. Hernandez stoic. Respectful handshake. Altamirano is a considerably bit bigger than Carlos Hernandez. Like he's pretty big, dude. Ramiz Brahimai and Michael Gilmore. Gilmore is a little bit bigger. Both staring at each other, emotionless, stoic. Ramiz with a flex. Points his finger to the sky. It's going to be a good one. Jonathan Martinez and Alejandro Perez. They're pretty much the same size. Martinez might be slightly taller. Perez puts a Nate Diaz-esque boxing stance up. Martinez with the hands behind his back. Perez flexes and gets off the stage. Here we have Fares ZM and Terrence McKinney. They dap each other up. Respectful. Fares a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. Puts his finger up, both smiling, both respectful. Dap each other up. They're old buds. They're old buds. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, they're friendly and respectful of each other. I hope that they fucking bring it. I hope it's not a fucking sparring match. Those really piss me off, man. But we got Josiane Nunez and Pasquale, who is a lot bigger. I mean, I figured that Nunez is pretty short for a featherweight. But yeah, this girl is quite a bit bigger, man. Dude, if that chick gets it to the ground, man, it could be a long night for Nunez. She's a big chick, dude. But here we go. Bahamondes and Rong Zhou. Okay. Like, Bahamondes is bigger, but he's not that much bigger, dude. Like, I expected him to really be towering over Rong Zhou, and he's just like a couple inches taller. Okay, boys, here it is. Rodriguez and Petrosian. They're about the same size. Petrosian might be a little bit taller if he stands up straight. But yeah, like Petrosian's pretty fucking big, dude. He used to fight light heavy. Damn, that's going to be a cracker, dude. This one's going to be good too, man. 2 crackers in a row. 3 if you count me. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Sarukian and Alvarez getting in each other's faces, dude. Man, Alvarez is huge. Jesus Christ. That ain't no fucking lightweight, dude. That dude's a fucking welterweight. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right, Priscilla Cachoeira and Ji-Yoon Kim. I stare down. I don't like the flags at the stare down. That's just me. I like the flags afterwards when they win in the octagon and they let it fly. But like, I just think it's cheesy for the weigh-ins. Like, you haven't even, like, I know you're repping your country, but you haven't even fought yet. Like, I feel like it's so cheesy when they do that with a flag and they lose. Like, do that shit when you win and like then let it fly. God, Misha's big. Misha is actually towering over Wellington. He's fucking huge. They do not look like they're in the same weight class. I don't think anybody expected less, though. Here we go. King Bobby Green and Islam Makhachev. Is it Maha or is it Maha? Because I know that in Arabic there's a ha sound and a ha sound. Is it Makhachev or Makhachev? Talking shit to each other. Makachev a little bit bigger. Both yapping at each other. Bumping gums. Chin wagging. This is going to be a good one, dude. For a step in, man, props to Bobby Green for stepping in. Props to Islam for taking this dude. They're both a couple real ones. Like, Bobby Green didn't have to step in. Islam didn't have to take it. You know what I mean? Bobby Green's a little bit more dangerous on the feet than Beneil Dairy. He presents a different challenge, and to have to take that on in a week's notice, I give him both props. So, yeah, that was tight, dude. Cardone likes the flags on the walkout. It's Frog. Let's go Bobby KO. Shouting out the General, the Frog, and the Rooster. Yeah, I don't. Oh, he said Toucan a lot. My main. I'm gonna try, dude. I'm gonna go through and is it under another? What's your main account? I'll unlock it right now. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, very funny, very funny. What's up, Lit Picks? How you doing, Home Serio? Johnny Bananas. He said, "Step it up this week, bro." Picks. Yeah, dude, we need a good week from you. We need that fucking Jonathan Benizzles magic. We need that fucking Jonathan Lit Picks magic, dude. It's Johnny Duggan. Okay. I'm gonna go back through. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do it right now. My channel. No, that's not what you do. History and privacy, blocked accounts from my past skirmishes with Cardone. Basically, if you haven't gone at it with Ark or Cardone, you probably haven't been around long enough. I'll just put it like that. All right, let me see. Okay. Let's see. It's not on here. I don't have Johnny Duggan blocked. Is it possible? Did you just rename it? Is it possible it's still under a different name that I blocked? I'm just unblocking. I'm unblocking every like. Forever and ever. Forever and ever. Amen. All right, I just unblocked a lot of J's that could potentially be it. See what that does. See what that does. Yeah, I mean, like he's a 205er cutting to 185. He looked a little rough for sure. Maybe Johnny Pillman. Yeah, every Johnny is unblocked. So I don't even know what the fuck. Hold on, let me see if I can see it on YouTube. Yeah, I can still see you as United Divider, but I can't like because I can do. It's weird because I can see you every time I go to Arcs. Every time you got the American flag and the hacksaw shit, right? But it's just I can't. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck, dude. I don't know. All right. But Lit Pick saying he's gonna have a big week. Trust me, boys. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you for team 2. Forever and ever. Amen. Well, that was the face-offs, boys. They were intense. Now let me go back through. Now we're talking about Rongzhu and Bahamondes. This was a tough pick for me. Basically, how I break down this fight. Rongzhu has only fought Kasula Vargas and Brandon Jenkins. Right? Now, just check this to be sure. Yeah, Kasula Vargas and Brandon Jenkins. Now, he definitely got beat by Kasula Vargas, clearly, 29-28. He did jack shit in the first round. Nothing. He literally like had his hand out there, did the little hand swipe, parry, feint thing, and like did nothing. Just stood there and got leg kicked and like jabbed and flurried up. In the second round was a little bit more the same, and then in the third round he started to pick it up. They didn't give him credit for it, but he dropped Kasula Vargas and yeah, definitely won the third. But he lost that fight clearly. In the Brandon Jenkins fight, he looked a whole lot better, albeit I do think Kasula Vargas is a little bit better fighter than Brandon Jenkins. It was like I think it was a short notice fight too. Jenkins is a jobber. Like I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but he's not a super high level of competition. Wrong had his way with him and eventually knocked him out. Now Bahamondes has had a much well, it's weird. I was gonna say he's had a better UFC career, but it's been weird. Like, if we're being honest, and I know it's gonna sound super disrespectful, but the guy he fought in Contender Series was a tub of shit. The dude didn't even have 10 fights. I'm talking about Edson Gomez. Like, the dude isn't like he has decent hands, but like he's just not. He's just there to be beat on. Like, I don't know how much you can take from that. Then he fights John McDessie. John McDessie is a veteran, but he's kind of a jobber. Like he's 11-7 in the UFC, and he outclassed Bahamondes. And like I said, he's a savvy veteran, but like he kind of exposed Bahamondes, to be honest. Like John McDessie is no world beater, dude. He got fucking knocked out cold by Lando Venata. Like that's that ain't nothing to fucking write your mom home about. You know what I'm saying? So like both of these guys kind of have something to prove because even Bahamondes, dude, because Roosevelt Roberts is kind of not good, dude. Like he's kind of a not very good fighter. He's not in the UFC anymore. He did just get a win, a knockout win, but like it was up at welterweight. He's kind of pillow fisted at lightweight, and he's not very physically strong. So like I don't know, man. Like I can't. You can't take much from Rong Zhu's fights. I don't see how much you can take from Bahamondes' fights. Like yeah, it was an awesome knockout, but like dude, Roosevelt Roberts painted his face up, man. Like he was like a mess. I think Rong Zhu is definitely a better striker than Roosevelt Roberts. He definitely has better footwork. It's close, man. Like I feel like if it stays on the feet, Bahamondes will win a decision. I feel like if Rong Zhu is able to effectively mix in grappling, he'll win. But I don't know, man. Like that weight miss, like I don't know. I'm really 50-50 on this fight, boys. I was on Rong Zhu earlier in the week. Now I'm on Bahamondes, and now I'm on Bahamondes maybe even a little bit more confidently. So like it's tough, man, because I feel like Rong Zhu has a path to winning this fight. I feel like Rong Zhu has more power than John McDessie. Definitely has more power than Roosevelt Roberts. So I don't know if Bahamondes is just going to be able to, because his defense. Bahamondes fights like he just has no regard for his opponent's offense, and that might cost him against Rong Zhu because Rong Zhu actually has some pop on his punches, and he's more well-rounded, but he's so low volume, man. Like Bahamondes is just probably going to double him up with the striking numbers, kind of like Vargas did, and I like Bahamondes is a better striker than Vargas for sure. Bahamondes is not as big. Like he doesn't have quite the size advantage I thought he would. I don't think that dude's 6'3", man. I think the tape on that is a little wrong. I think he's more like 6'2" or 6'1". I don't know, man. This is such a tough pick. Like I feel like everyone is on Bahamondes, and that sketches me out because Roosevelt, no disrespect, man, Roosevelt Roberts is kind of trash. Like he is, dude. Like the fighters he beat are not very good. He lost 3. Dude, he got smoked by Kevin Kroom. Smoked. Bahamondes, like he was 5 seconds from going the distance with Bahamondes. You know what I'm saying? Like great knockout. It's kind of like the Rosenstrike Overeem knockout. No, it's not because Overeem was schooling Rosenstrike until that point. Like that wasn't the case. Like Roosevelt Roberts was getting beaten. He was clearly going to lose a decision, so that's not a good comparison. But like, I don't know, man. People are really taking too much from that knockout, and I really want to pick Rong Zhu, but I don't know if I can, man. That's my take on it. Like, I really want to pick Rong Zhu, but I don't know if I can. Yes, indeed. That's how I like to do it, man. If you got beef, beef it out, squash it, and then move on. As we have done, we move forward. Like, yeah, man, I think Rong Zhu's better than Roosevelt Roberts. I'll put it like that. I think Bahamondes is definitely better than Kazula Vargas and Brandon Jenkins. Like, that's where it is. Like, I think it's a pretty fucking close matchup. And to see that many people so confident on Bahamondes, that line's off, man. Should be way. I think Bahamondes should be the favorite, but not that much of a favorite. So that's kind of weird, dude. I feel like some casual money's coming in on Bahamondes, if I'm perfectly honest. But I don't know if I can pick Rong Zhu, man. That weight miss, he's so low volume. Like, fuck. Tough. He looked dejected too. Like he was sauntering up there, like head down, looking over at his team. Like, I don't know, man. Like he's done some sketchy stuff before. Like there was a fight, a regional scene fight I watched where he pretty much like over exaggerated some strikes to the back of the head. It's not like he faked them. Like he definitely got hit in the back of the head, but he was like, he was doing some Aljo acting. Like he was like acting like it was so bad that he couldn't continue and he got the DQ win, basically. Um, in his defense, he was like 16 or 17. Definitely an immature moment. Definitely a red flag for some things. Like I think he's got a lot of maturing to do still. He's the youngest fighter on the roster, so it's like take that as you will. But I think that's important too. People should at least know that if you haven't seen that fight. It's a fight he was fighting well, and then he started to get dominated on the mat, and the guy like started to like ground and pound him, and like the guy clearly hits him in the back of the head, but it's like they're not super hard strikes, and he was acting like he couldn't continue basically. So it's like, that was sketchy, dude. Like you basically acted your way, you aljoed that. But I mean, that was a few years back. He is a little bit older now. Hopefully, he's a little more mature. It's Bahamundez is good, man, but he's got some defensive questions, and like against Rongzu is the kind of fighter that can make him pay. Like Rongzu counters well on the back foot, and he has a little bit better striking than people give him credit for. And when this is the thing, if he would let his hands go more, he would have so much more success because he will throw long combos. Like when he hurts somebody, he'll let his fucking hands go, but like he doesn't do that nearly enough to trust him. So fuck, dude. I don't know, man. But yeah, those are the ones that I've really struggled with this week. Rongzu, Bahamundez, Petrosian, Rodriguez, and Misha Serkinov, Wellington Turman. Wellington Turman, Serkinov is a who you going to fade more. Petrosian Rodriguez is who is the real deal. And Ignacio and Wrong is who's actually the prospect. Like I think both of these guys are probably the best fighter that either one has fought. I mean, maybe you could say McDessie's kind of a jobber though, man. Like who's McDessie's best win? Ross Pearson? A retired fighter? Like I don't know, dude. Like I think that McDessie loss is kind of like as sketchy as the Vargas loss is. I think the McDessie loss is a little sketchy too, man. And people are like, I really don't like that people are like, oh, he learned so much from that, but like Wrong didn't learn anything from the Kazula Vargas loss. And like when he did step it up, like he showed that he was the better fighter. He just waited too long to get going. Like if Rongzu had done the shit he did in the third round against Vargas in like the first or second, he probably would have won that fight. But yeah, I think that's probably a learning moment too. So I feel like both of these guys are green. Both of them are improving fight to fight. And it's a really close matchup. The line is wide. I don't know if I can trust Rongzu, especially with the weight miss. Like, that's a big weight miss, dude. And you had the time to, like, he's at ATT now. Like, is he splitting time between the Institute in Shanghai and ATT? Like, that's a big, like, those are pretty much on opposite sides of the world, dude. Like, you're going from, like, far East Coast to, like, the other East, like you're going from far East to the far East Coast of the U.S. I don't know, dude. It's just, I think there's question marks around both guys. Like, yeah, Bahamondes has been tough, but like McDessie ain't no fucking knockout artist. And like, he hurt him bad in the first round. Like, Rongzu cracks, man. He's a young fighter that's getting better, man. I don't know. I think people are hyping up Bahamondes a little too much, but he might still win this fight. It's just really tough. It's a really tough call. But yeah, this one is I'm racking my brain about this one still. Misha Serkinov, Wellington Tournament is another tough pick. And I made up my mind with Petrosian and Rodriguez, but it's sketchy. It's sketchy. So what do you think, boys? What do you think? Got 4 people in the building, man. Shout out to y'all for hanging tough. Let me see my. Appreciate everybody for smashing the like button. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. I'm gonna because I'm signed in. I only have one account, one YouTube account, and I'm signed into that on all the devices. So it's like it's not a device thing. I don't know. Because I see Johnny every time I'm in ARCs. Every single time. I don't understand it. So I mean, we might as well just talk about the fights, right? Might as well. Hernandez and Altamirano, I really haven't gotten a super great feel for how people are picking this one. I feel like more people I've seen are on Hernandez. Haven't seen a lot of love for Altamirano, so I feel like more people than not are going to be on Hernandez, but I don't really know. I feel pretty comfortable in saying most people are going to be on Brahimaj. I don't know how many people are actually going to pick Gilmore. I could see Gilmore winning by knockout, but most people are going to be on the Brahimaj side. Gilmore does have pretty bad takedown defense and bad sub defense too. And like the way Brahimaj gets after it, yeah. I mean, I'll just go ahead and tell you I'm on Brahimaj. That's that's not really controversial. Martinez and Perez, it's another one where, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Perez won this, but I feel like most people are going to be on Martinez. McKinney and Ziam might be kind of split. For McKinney being the underdog, I feel like quite a few people are on McKinney. I think people see value in him being the underdog. You know, for us, Ziam, he had that close fight with Jamie Malarkey, which actually hasn't aged the worst. Like Malarkey's had a couple pretty good wins after that. So that's not that win hasn't aged that badly. And I mean, Malarkey was just determined to wrestle him. And like he managed to get back to his feet pretty much every time. Malarkey was just laying and praying, and like he managed to get back to his feet. So that does give me some confidence that he'll be able to do, not necessarily do that against McKinney in the first round, but that he'll be able to avoid the sub. And I feel like it'll just get tougher and tougher for McKinney to keep like I don't think the dude's gas is going to hold up, to be honest with you. Like, could be wrong. Could just be like underselling McKinney here and end up beating Crow. But I feel like Ziam is not. I mean, that dude's young too, man. That dude's younger than Terrence McKinney. Don't get that twisted. Like McKinney's not old; he's 27, but Ferris Ziam is like 24. I think he's a guy that's getting better fight to fight too. I can see McKinney winning by finish in the first round, knockout or club and sub, or takes him down and subs him because like Ziam's takedown defense isn't awful. Like he has a good sprawl against the cage. he gets back up well, but he doesn't do well at defending like good, strong, like double legs or single legs. Like the chain wrestling kind of bothers him. So the chain wrestling of McKinney, I think, is going to give him some problems in the first round. But I think he's going to survive, and I don't think McKinney's gas tank's going to hold up. And I think that the way that Zion fights and his just cardio is way better. Let's say McKinney wins the first, wins the second, but starts to slow down at the end of the second and the third. I think those takedowns are going to start getting shucked off, and I think that Zion is going to start putting some knees in there. And I think that I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to take decision or knockout, but it's either going to be a decision or a late knockout for Zion because McKinney ain't on his level striking, dude. If I'm wrong about it, I'll eat crow. But as of right now, nah. Zion is a kickboxer. He's a better striker. And I think he's going to have a dude like Malarkey has a gas tank, and he's a wrestler, dude. He's a grinder. Like McKinney's never been 3 rounds, ever. I think he has 1 second round win by submission, and the other time he went to the second round, he got tired against Sean Woodson and got knocked the fuck out. So I could see that happening again, dude. So it's either going to be Zion by decision or Zion by 3rd round knockout. So yeah, I know a good bit of people are on McKinney. I can certainly understand betting McKinney for sure. The value, like, yeah, take a stab at it, but I don't know, man. I think Zion is overall the better fighter. I think McKinney is a little bit of a hype job. I think he's getting a little bit overhyped from knocking out a guy that doesn't have a great chin. I think Zion is a little more durable than Frivola. I don't think he's going to go down to a single 1-2 in 14 seconds. Like that's not happening. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's up, man. I think it's a test for McKinney. I don't think he's gonna pass it. I think it's to go from it's you can go in there on your debut, catch a guy off guard, in and out of there real quick. Can you repeat that over and over? Like he's done that. He did that against a bunch of jobbers, and he did it against Matt Frivola, who's that win's aging pretty good too. The Malarkey win and the Frivola win are aging pretty good, but you basically beat Matt Frivola how people beat Matt Frivola. Clip him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if McKinney. I think this is a real proving spot for McKinney, and I do think there's going to be some pressure on him. Cardonsky. Yeah, boys, that's going to be a good fight though. I feel like people are hyped up for that one, and I'm no exception. What's the other fight I want to talk about? I feel like a lot of people are on Nunes, but I actually wouldn't be surprised if Pascal pulled off the upset and like took her down and subbed her. I'm picking Nunes. I was going to say that. Like, I don't think that's super controversial to say either. I think she's going to knock this girl the fuck out. But if she doesn't, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It could be another McKinney situation where, you're not going to. I mean, Bay Malecki's pretty decent, though. And she has literally given Bay Malecki, like, brain injury. Unfortunately, man, it's pretty sad. Like, Bay Malecki's dealing with concussion issues, which you never like to hear. So I hope that she is able to get through that. So Godspeed to Bay Malecki. But Nunes fucking cracks really hard. And this girl, I don't know if she's really felt anything like that. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I got Nunes. I think she's going to clean her clock. Serkinov and Turman is really sketchy. Like I said, I mentioned that before. It's a who you going to fade more fight. Arman Sarukin and Joel Alvarez. Which fight should I give my pick for? Should I get my pick for Sarukian Alvarez or should I get my pick for Petrosian and Rodriguez? I'll let the chat decide. I'll give my pick for one. I'll tell you what. I gotta take a piss. Um, I'll be right back. Take 5, and answer that question for me. Which the people listening, let the people's voices be heard. Which fight would y'all like me to get my pick for? My breakdown and pick for Petrosian Rodriguez or Sarukian and Alvarez. I'll see when I get back. But yeah, let me put this banner up. Let's see. Let me make sure showing up on YouTube. Fucking StreamYard, it's $25 fucking a month, man. Like it's okay. I gotta take the comment down. StreamYard, even when my computer is running quicker, StreamYard is infinitely easier to operate from your phone than it is from the computer. All right, there we go. God damn this fucking machine. Okay, there we go. I'll be right back, boys. What do you think about that? Lobby Queen, non-copyrighted background music. Huh? How you love that? Don't mind if I do. I'll find some better ones. I like the urban jazzy lo-fi beats for some intermission shit though. I really want to make one though. It didn't take me like a super long time to make that one beat I did. Like an hour or two. I don't know. I'll fuck around with GarageBand, see if I can come up with something. What we do here is go back. Yeah, that last one was I'll shout out the person. I'm looking on shout out to Tyler Montgomery. This is his YouTube channel, and this video is free non-copyrighted background music. The last song we listened to is Not Too Cray by Human. And this next one is Otis Mo Music by Otis McDonald. But yeah, this is Tyler Montgomery's YouTube channel. If you guys want to check that out. Right on. I'm a little slow on the uptake, man, but eventually I do get the message. Where the fuck? Oh my god. Where the fuck? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck did I do with that thing, man? Ashtray just fucking disappeared into thin air. It's a gigantic ashtray. I don't know how that just fucking vaporizes like that. Unbelievable, man. God, what a stoner. Hid the shit for myself. Oh my god, let me jump right on that touch. Is it free? Don't get my shit flagged, touch. If it's free, I'll play it. Please don't fuck with me, dude. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'll play it for you if you want to. I'm not doing it so you'll save my life, but nah, man, I like to you know, y'all here listening to the stream, man. I take requests if they're reasonable. Oh, let me see. I'll play like 3 seconds of it. Let's see how big this dude is. I don't know. I'll play a few minutes, man. These guys are on like Spotify and all that shit. Yeah, they're not that big, but they do have a bunch of albums out. I'll play you the intro. I swear to God, if fucking Craspor's lawyer gets flags my shit. What's it called? Winter. Okay. You play them on your channel, but don't you private all your shit though? Does that matter? Can they still flag you even if you private it? Who the fuck am I kidding, man? No one's gonna fucking see my shit anyway, dude. They would never know if I fucking played their shit. All right, let's see. Let's see what's up with this cast for me. My shit's about to die anyway. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Ooh.
There's a moment.
There's a moment where you get copywritten by Gatorade. Touch, you like that fucking like hacker music. This is like coding hacking music. I like it so far though. And I got like an industrial kind of trancey feel to it. I like it. Yeah, I'll listen to some stuff like that for sure. That's I was actually looking for some stuff like that last night. Like that's the kind of stuff that I'll listen to like if I'm doing like if I'm like taping or something, like if I'm fight taping, for sure. Yeah. Oh, the bass drop. Womp womp. There you go. You know, he's got some crazy fucking drops. I haven't seen that many EDM artists live, but Flume has some crazy fucking drops. I know Flume's not everyone's cup of tea, but dude puts on a fucking good live show. Big Gigantic has gnarly fucking drops, dude. Galantis is pretty good too, but theirs is like you can pretty much like time theirs up. You can pretty much like sync Galantis's like drops up, but no, I like that. I like that kind of music. Yeah, Flume. I really like his. I saw him at Firefly in 2017. So that was like right after Skin came out. Like he had already done the tour for like his tour for Skin, and then he did like the festival tour the year after that. My brother saw him when he was like just like touring just by himself. So it was really good and was like, he pretty much drug me to Firefly just to see. I mean, it was an awesome festival. We were there all weekend, but he drug me to Firefly for the sole purpose of seeing Flume. Like that's all he fucking talked about. But it was good, man. It was a good show. It lived up to the hype. I actually like his first album more than Skin, to be honest with you, though. Like Warm Thoughts is one of my favorite Flume songs. I'm definitely more of like a melodic house, like deep house. I like the stuff that makes you the kind of beats where it's like soul rejuvenating, like uplifting with like a driving beat. That's the kind of shit though. Like I'm not like a massive fan of Lil Youth, but I really like some of his songs. Like that kind of sound. But yeah, Masane, Lane 8, and probably it's a tie between Jero and Ocula. I've really been digging Ocula's shit lately. I like Ocula. I like Atlas a lot too. Attlas. I like Atlas. The song Riot by Atlas is really fucking good. The drop on that one, well, it's not a drop, but it's like when the beat changes up on Riot is really good. It's RYAT. That's a fucking dope Atlas song. Faya is another good Atlas song. Faya. That was on one of Lane 8's like sets where he did it on some lake in Colorado. It was pretty cool looking actually. He was like set himself up on this like platform in the middle of this lake with his turntables and shit, and then he had a drone like that was flying above, like taking like panoramic footage of all of it while the music's playing. It's pretty chill if you're into that kind of shit. DJ 3D Jungle Warfare. Goodness, this is specific. Dude, I've been working on my liquid a little bit too, man. Been working on my fucking liquid a little bit as well. Your boy has some decent big liquid. Definitely liquid pop Eric influenced for sure. Like I literally tried to copy that dude when I was younger. When I was in my younger partying days. All right, what is this now? Queen will copyright strike you, sub Rush. Rush goes, oh. Good rap, drum and bass beat. Yeah, I like some drum and bass, and I like some jungle and like some like happy hardcore stuff. But yeah, I'm much more of like a fucking trance kid and like house and shit. Spot the odd one out. Let's see. Let's play Rush's game here. It is the third row down. 1, 2, 3, 6 in. Third row, sixth column, Inspector. That is Waldo, sir. I probably still have the intermission thing on. Like a dumb fuck. Banners. All right. Now. Oh yeah, so what did the chat say? Which pick do you guys want me to reveal? We have the fucking we have Rush, you might be slightly interested to know this for Mecca's sake. which I'm gonna reveal one of these picks right now. Either Armin Petrosian and Gregory Rodriguez, or Armin Sarukian and Joel Alvarez. Alvarez, man, cannot roll my R's for shit. I love the Spanish language, but my God, can I not speak it very well. Fucking ridiculous. I can't do that like Ark, man. I don't know how Ark hits that fucking like note, but it is spot on, dude. Fucking dead man. What a dead ass dead man. Yeah. What hit me with it, boys. What do you guys want to hear? I'll give you one. I'll give you a pick right now. I gave my Faris Ziam Terrence McKinney pick. I am picking Faris Ziam, possibly by late knockout or decision. So no dat. But yeah, I'm gonna reveal one of those right now. Whatever the majority rule is. I'll give you one of them. Jackie boy. Jack, which pick do you want to hear? I'll give you guys one pick right now. Armin and Hobocop, or Armin and Joel Alvarez? Thoughts on the Klitschko brothers fighting in the war? I think it is incredibly, incredibly commendable by both Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko to be fighting in the war. I saw something on Twitter about it, and I completely agree. Like, dude, they're fucking good to go. Like, they're rich as fuck. They could be anywhere in the world right now, like completely safe with their families, completely safe, but they're fucking there. They're right there on the front line. And I just they are true blue Ukrainians. Like, they are people of that country, like through and through. They the Vitalis, I can't remember if they're both politicians. I know Vitali is. I think one of them was a mayor of Kiev at one point, or Kiev, how you pronounce it. Like, they're fucking they're true Ukrainians if there ever were some. I think it's very commendable. But yeah, that shit's crazy, man. That shit is crazy. But yeah, which one y'all want to hear? I'll give you one right now. Sarukian, Alvarez, or Petrosian Rodriguez? Yeah, that shit's crazy, Touch. Yeah, man. I hope that anybody you know that's still there, or any relatives or friends, I hope they're keeping safe, man. I hope I wish them all the best, and that they make it out of this safely. Shit's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I mean, the US isn't really going to get involved unless they hit a NATO member state. I don't think they will. I think this is just I think he wants the ports. He wants the port near Crimea or whatever. Like, there's no warm water port for Russia to do any kind of real exporting. And I think that's what it is. I think they're going to grab Ukraine and then be able to use the southern part of it for exporting. But with all the sanctions, I don't know how it's going to go. I really don't know how it's going to go, but I don't see the U.S. getting involved unless they invade. Unless they invade Slovakia, Romania, or what's the other one? Poland. If they invade any of those countries, it's on. But until they do, it's just going to be sanctions. And yeah, it sucks. But I've seen some of the shit that's going on. Yeah, I hope everyone's keeping well, man. That's crazy. I really Putin is a piece of shit. Putin is a piece of shit. He's a fucking scumbag. He's a fucking government spook. Like, you want to talk about someone that's not to be trusted and someone that should not be in charge of a fucking government, dude. That's like the director of the CIA being the president. Like, that's fucked. Like that, dude. Putin is a fucking spook. Like he's a government like intelligence. Like he's fucked. He's a piece of shit. But like, I don't think he knows what the deal is. Like, I don't think he wants everyone on Earth to die for his pride. Like, I really don't think that. I have a hard time believing that. Because it's still mutually assured destruction. And so I think he's gonna push it to the limit. He's gonna push it about as far as he can without starting World War III, is what I predict. And it's really fucked up. But yeah, shout out to the Ukraine. Shout out to everyone that's going through it right now. I hope that I'm definitely rooting for the Ukraine for sure, and hope that they can get out of this as painlessly as possible. That's my take on that. That's my 2 cents on that situation. I need to get a screen real quick. All right, it is now royal wedding cake time, boys. Okay, but we did hear. I'm hearing Petrosian Rodriguez. I think I saw the general mention that before, so that is the pick. Until I hear otherwise, I'm going to give my Petrosian Rodriguez pick. I think that one is going to be tight. Excuse me, for the Mecca. Royal wedding cake is Danky Diesel. It smells good. It tastes good. The high is good and powerful. It's in that fucking Girl Scout cookie family. It's just fucking bombastic. It's definitely leans on the indica side. It definitely can leave you a little sedated, can lead to Betty by time, but I'm experienced enough of a smoker that it just chills me the fuck out and gives me that good old OG Kush based, just fucking like stoner, like like, you know, chilled out, smart ass kind of. I don't know. Not describing it very well, but that's the impression that I get. The best Mighty Boss Tone song is Rascal King. Rascal King, or what is it? Someday or One Day. I can't remember exactly the song title. The one that's in Clueless. I think it's Someday. Someday. One day. Is it one day or someday? Anyway. I know I'm just kind of rambling here. But I'm gonna give my breakdown when I get done grinding and packing this. I'm gonna give my Petrosian and Rodriguez breakdown. I think it is one of talked about the breakdown briefly earlier, but I will actually give you guys my pick and why I'm making my pick. But I did kind of give a little bit of a breakdown earlier. It's you know, y'all probably heard the same breakdown a million times, but yeah, I'll give you mine. Nice. I like that shit, man. I like it's not like my favorite genre of music, but I like it, man. I like some ska punk. Like it's not really ska punk, but the first show I ever saw was Brian Setzer Orchestra. It was awesome. The Stray Cat himself. Yeah, I like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I like I didn't listen to a ton of Real Big Fish, but I do like some of their stuff. Less Than Jake, Millencolin. Now we're getting to just kind of like punk, or pop punk, but skate punk, whatever. But yeah, I do like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. The two songs that are in Clueless are really good. Where Did You Go? And is it One Day or Someday? That's gonna piss me the fuck off. But that one's good. The video for that's good too. Someday, I suppose. Someday. Someday. Yeah. Those are the two songs they play at the dance in Clueless. That's a fucking great movie. Classic. Nice. Yeah, dude. If they're taking 3/4, they're taking the last one too. Nice. Man, I'm trying to think of the punk shows I've seen. I've seen Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. I've seen Rancid. I've seen the Pie Taster. The Pie Tasters were good. You want to talk about some fucking ska punk? The Pie Tasters were good. Who else have I seen? I haven't seen a ton of punk acts, honestly, truth be told. The rest is it's kind of like skate punk, kind of like starting to genre blend into kind of like alternative a little bit. But yeah, I'd say those are like the ska punk kind of punk stuff I've seen. Rancid's fucking good. I didn't know how good they were when I saw them. Like, I didn't really know much about them, and I was kind of like, I saw them when I was 17 at the Warped Tour, and like I was there to see 311, and like I don't know, I just my mind wasn't really open to I'll say I didn't really appreciate them as much as I do now. But I did see Rancid live. AFI was there too. They're more I'd say they're a little more not metal, but emo kind of. I don't know. No Doubt, yeah. No Doubt's early shit's really good. No, like early No Doubt is super ska punked out. All right. Nice. Yeah, NoFX is good. Yeah, I think that's about it for punk stuff. Yeah, I definitely like. I'll just put it like this. I'm not what you would call a punk rocker. I'm definitely more of a pop punk, skater punk. You know what I mean? Like I'm listening to like Newfound Glory and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was listening to back in the day. That with that kind of music. Like Newfound Glory, a lot of Blink, um, that kind of shit. What does it say? I can't make a list of every act I've seen. It's quite a few. Nice. Lobby Queen, did you see him like back in the day with Brad? Dude, my wife saw him when she was like 13 or 14 when Brad was still here. A couple years before he passed. So I was like, I think that's when I fell in love with her. Yeah, they do, man. Like they do. It's true, man. It's true. It's damn true. Um, I mean, your boy, if you want to like, it's a bit of a guilty pleasure. You guys may or may not know this, but I went through a big emo phase. I know a lot of fucking emo post hardcore. Like, I know a lot of fucking, you want to talk about some fucking emo. Your boy, your boy knows some Midwest East Coast emo. That's for sure. But we're getting off on a tangent here. We're getting off on music, and I can literally talk about music all day, every day. Like I'd say punk genres if we're calling emo because emo is technically an offshoot of punk. Post hardcore is post hardcore punk. That's the origin of that. So, dude, when it comes to punk, there's like 2 trillion. Punk is like metal. There's like 7 trillion subgenres. Like, and they're hard to keep up with, man. But yeah, if you want to go through, you want to start fucking getting into some branchings of like emo and second wave emo and third wave emo and screamo and like yeah, like yeah. Some of it permeated into mainstream, like with Foo Fighters and stuff, but like yeah, it's still for the most part kind of a underground genre. Yeah, for sure. I'd say about as big as it got was like Thursday. Um Trying to think of like other big like quote unquote emo bands. None of them really got that big. Those who know, they know what the best ones are, and none of them got big. Like, I mean, I guess Sunny Day Real Estate, maybe. None of the other ones are really pure emo bands, though. Like, they're all kind of like either fourth wave or kind of like getting into like screamo shit. That's not like I don't know. I'm not like I like Sayison, but I'm not a big like Sayison and Finch is about as much as I can do with a screamo. Um, but yeah, like I really, really like Texas is the Reason. Texas is the Reason is still one of my favorite bands. They are the best emo band to me. Sunny Day Real Estate is also a really, really good one. Braid is widely considered one of the best emo bands. Braid is like the ambassador for Midwest emo. Um, but yeah, like Braid and like American Football and Captain Jazz, those are like the Midwest bands. Like Mineral is like Mineral is a little too sappy for me though. Like even then, like Mineral has some good songs, but they're a little too like they're a little too like that. They're one of those like I nah, it's Yeah. Texas is the reason I like them because they're heavier. They have actual legit like hardcore punk origins. They're like their drummer and the bass player are like hard Krishna punk bands, like Shelter. And Shelter is like an it's. I used to know all the history like from like Minor Threat to like it's all kind of connected, but um or Youth of Today. It's connected through Youth of Today and all that shit. But anyway, getting off on a tangent here. I can tell that an accident happened here earlier is the best Sayison song. Yeah, they were good when Green was their vocalist. Yeah, but that little LP or whatever, I can tell that an accident happened here earlier when they had Anthony Green and that really fucking good drummer. The drummer they have now isn't as good as the drummer they used to have. The drummer they used to have, and they only had him for that one like little few songs, but he was fucking nasty. I can't remember his name. But yeah, I can tell there was an accident that happened here earlier. The one that starts out where it's like that one is really fucking good. Or no, it's how does it start out? It's like yeah, I can't. Yeah. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, I like Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Oh fuck. Yeah, man. I was obsessed with Finch's What It Is to Burn album. Um but Thursday is one of my favorite. Like Full Collapse is still one of my favorite albums ever across any genre. Um Rickley was like he took over as the Lost Prophets singer, I think. I think. He took over for some band but I really like Jeff Rickley and I really fuck with Thursday like heavy, dude. Um Yeah, now see that I know exactly what album you're talking about, Jack. And that album, the other versions of those songs are better. Like the 7 Years is a good song. Um but there's one song, I have it on my phone, but the LP version where they had Green because they did a lot of those songs with Green and then they redid them with the other guy with what's his name, Cole or whatever the fuck his name is. It's on my phone. Let me see here. Artist Sayson. Yeah. Bury Your Head. The other version of Bury Your Head is really fucking good. If you can find it, let me see if I can find it on YouTube. The original version of Bury Your Head is nasty, dude. It's better than the that version on the album sounds like overproduced, but the original one is good. I'll be falling down with you once again. I haven't said it's okay. Bury Your Head, Sayson. I'm gonna look up that. I'm gonna see if I can find it, and then I'll send you the link, Jack. I think I found the green one. You'll be coming. Yeah, this is it. Falling down with you once again. Call me your Valentine. Yeah, this is it. They have the footage of with Green. Green is definitely has a better voice. He has one of like the best. It's really hard to like recreate. But this drummer that they have, this is the drummer that they had on that other version of I was telling you about. I can tell there was an accident that happened here earlier. That's the same drummer in there, dude. When they had Green and that guy, ooh, they were good, dude. That's when I fell in love with Sayson. And then I heard the album, and it's like it's good with the Beatle on it, but like, so I was like, okay, they got a producer in here, and like, Child smashed you down on me again, down below. Yeah. All right, Jack, I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter. Fuck. Yes, dude, that's it. Translating the name. Yep. Dude, that has some really good shit on it. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'm gonna DM you, Jack. Hold up. Hold up. Man, I got a bunch of DMs. Gotta check this shit. Your boy getting blowed the fuck up, dude. That's all right. I'm a bit of a social butterfly. I can be. Um, But yeah, they had like a nasty ass drummer and Anthony Green. They were like a super powered like emo group, and then just that shit never lasts. That's what happened with Texas is the Reason. Texas is the Reason had the drummer from Jets to Brazil, Chris Daly. He was in some uh like Hari Krishna punk band with the bass player, and then they got Garrett Klon from I can't remember what band he was in, other band he was in, but it was kind of they just kind of like formed together. They dropped like in one album right before they got signed to a major label. They broke up. Just couldn't get. They had a couple reunion shows afterwards, and that was it. But that's just like it. Just a lot of emo bands happen like that, you know. But anyways, all right. So that's a little, we can definitely go on another emo rabbit hole. But yeah, man, I'm glad that I'm Jack at least knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, Texas is the Reason. Do you know who you are? That album is incredible, incredible. That album, Do You Know Who You Are? Frame and Canvas by Braid is an incredible fucking album. Frame and Canvas is one of the best. That is like quintessential Midwest emo. First Day Back, Never Will Come for Us, Diary. Those are all great songs. And then the album Diary by Sunny Day Real Estate. Oh, Quicksand. Quicksand is another really, really, really fucking good post-hardcore band. So these are like members of bands that were in hardcore punk bands. They wanted a little bit more melodic sound, but still keeping a little bit of the edge. So yeah, Braid, Texas is the Reason, Sunny Day Real Estate, and like Quicksand. Yeah, those are some of the best in my opinion. The life of an emo band. I'm telling you, dude, that's what happens. They're super talented. They come together from these other bands. They form these like super groups. They're all like emotional, like drinking a lot. They crank out this like beautifully like sad music, and then they just implode and they all form like side projects. And like you notice all these guys in the emo bands, they'll be like in other bands doing it, and they all have like side projects going on, shit. Like it's very very par for the course. But yeah, Norm Arenas, however you pronounce it. He's one of the best guitarists ever. He's a guitar player for Texas is the Reason. Some of the most melodic riffs I've ever fucking heard. And some of them really fucking rock too. Like he's a fucking good guitar player. Oh, Green went back with him. Nice. Dude, Green has a crazy voice, man. He can hit the full fucking range. But, all right, man. Sorry, we got off on a music tangent. But yeah, I think I sent that to you, Jack. Yeah, I sent the audio of the one I was talking about. And yeah, it's probably the translating the name. Because I can tell there was an accident that happened here earlier. That's probably my favorite Saison song though. And then yes, I will give my Petrosian and Rodriguez pick. There's a couple different versions of the song, and there's one of them is not as good as the other. Nope. Nope. Yeah, here we go. No, that's not it either. God damn it. Man, I can't. Damn, it's tough. Tough to find it, dude. I can tell there was an accident here earlier. Rich. Let me see if I can find. I can tell there was an accident here earlier. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. I'll send it to you, Jack. Yeah, this is it. I'll send it to you. This is the one. One of them really fucking goes hard, and the other one's just eh. All right, so yeah, yeah. I'll send this one to you. This one goes so much harder than the other one, and I think this is the one with Anthony Green. I once believed that I would set you in line. Yeah. Yeah, that one goes so fucking hard. All right. Now, Armin Petrosian and Gregory Rodriguez. Very, very close. I broke down the matchup earlier, and I will give you my pick, man. I'll give you my fucking pick. I will type it in. I will type it in. Yeah. Put a banner up. I'll put a banner up. Okay. So Petrosian and Rodriguez, man, it's one of the toughest picks, and I think it will be one of the most highly contested ones because they're both really powerful strikers that have the ability to end it at pretty much any point in the fight for the most part. Both of them I think are more dangerous early than later, and they both have like I have question marks about both of them, and it's like the other one could definitely answer them. You know what I mean? Like I think Gregory Rodriguez is the better grappler. Like I think he has better Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I think that if he does have a grappling heavy approach, um I don't know like he might get subbed, man. Like, he might sub Petrosian. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a path to victory for Rodriguez. Like I think he could win by sub. I think he could win by knockout. Um, Decision, I probably think is Petrosian. But this fight is really, I see it kind of being. I don't know if binary is the right term because I feel like it's either going to be a Gregory Rodriguez knockout or an Armin Petrosian knockout. I feel like it's going to be one of those two. So I guess that's binary. Yeah, one or the other. It's going to be Petrosian or Rodriguez knocking the other one out. It's a very, very tough pick because I can like close my eyes and imagine either scenario. I can close my eyes and see like Petrosian like stunning Rodriguez going in for the kill and getting clipped, and just like Rodriguez does have that. He's got weird power, man. He's got like, it doesn't look like he's like swinging that hard, but the dudes just go down. Like the guy is just built weird. Like he's fucking muscular as shit. Wouldn't be surprised if he was soused up. You could say the same thing about Petrosian too. Like Petrosian's fucking huge. But like Rodriguez has weird power, man. Like I can see him clipping Petrosian and knocking him out. And like Petrosian too, like I can also see where he kind of gets Rodriguez backing up and then just unleashes something nasty and puts him away. Fuck, dude, it's really 50-50. And I do think that Mecca wise, I think that it's maybe not like exactly split down the middle, but pretty fucking close, man. Like I don't think it's going to be more than 60-40 one way. I feel like at least there's 16 people still left in the Mecca. I feel like it's going to be like 7 pick one way and 9 pick the other. I really do. Like maybe not exactly 8 and 8, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be 7 go one way, 9 go the other, maybe 6 and 10. But I don't think it's going to be much more than that, because I think you can make a good case for either guy winning. This is the opposite of the Serkinov. This is the opposite of Serkinov and Turman, because that one is who do you fade more. This one is who do you favor more. So here it is, man. Enough yapping. I think that from what I've seen, based on these two fighters, based on what I've seen from these two fighters, this is what I got. Any guesses? Appreciate it, Brian. Who y'all think I got, man? Well, no guesses. Just go ahead and drop it. Let's see if it's showing up. Yeah. Yeah, I got Petrosian by knockout. Gregory Rodriguez is really powerful. He's really dangerous. But man, that chin, he was lucky to not get knocked out against Jin Young Park. And Park ain't no power puncher, man. Park is not the striker that Petrosian is. I know that Petrosian got knocked out bad once in on the regionals. I do think he's an improved fighter from that. He's no spring chicken either, man. They're both they both been around. Like Rodriguez is 31 or something. Petrosian's 33, I think. But yeah, Petrosian is the better striker to me. Rodriguez might have more power, but Petrosian is going to have a massive speed advantage here, dude. Gregory Rodriguez looks slow as fuck against Jin Young Park. I don't know exactly the round yet. I have Petrosian by knockout locked in, but I don't have the round yet. So that's what I'm gonna be deciding tonight. But yeah, I just you can only go to the well so many times with a comeback from getting knocked out thing. You know what I mean? Like eventually it's gonna catch up to you. I think it's gonna catch up to Rodriguez here, man. I think that yeah, he because he does. He gets hurt and then he tries to just get it back. And against a striker like Petrosian who's going to be so much faster, nah, I think Petrosian's going to smoke him one and knock him out pretty bad. I think it's going to brutally KO him, kind of like Jordan Williams did. Yeah, I got Petrosian by knockout, man. I get, dude. I really understand the Rodriguez pick. Like, I get people have been fading him and paying the price, and one of them is this guy right here. What has two thumbs and has been eating shit shoveled by Gregory Rodriguez? This guy, for real. Like, he's been fucking me up, but I got this eerie feeling like if I actually like, oh, he's been feeding me crow. Let me pick him this time. Nah, I'm gonna get burned. I got that feeling, man. I think Petrosian's gonna smoke him. So yeah, I got Armin Petrosian by brutal knockout. It'll either be first or second round. I haven't decided, but yeah, give me Petrosian, man. Lobby Queen says Viva Brasil. You got Lobby Queen. You got Rodriguez here, Lobby Queen. What you think? You can make a pretty good case for it. I think if Rodriguez is smart, man, he'll grapple him. Like Petrosian can be taken down. Like I think he has pretty good get up ability. Like he doesn't settle too much on his back, but that might not matter, man. Like just because you want to get back up and you have the desire to, doesn't mean you will. But yeah, I think probably it's going to be like 6 people on Petrosian and maybe 10 people on Rodriguez, maybe like 7 and 9. I feel like more people will pick Rodriguez here. Maybe I could be wrong. It could be the exact opposite. It could be like 10 people pick Petrosian, 6 people pick Rodriguez. Rodriguez has the chin issue more than Petrosian to me. Like Petrosian got caught once. Like Rodriguez, you're getting stunned by Jun Young Park. If that's Petrosian, you're getting chinned. Like yeah. So I think Petrosian's going to get it done here by vicious knockout. I think the way Rodriguez went out against Jordan Williams like that, and Jordan Williams got smoked by Mickey Gall. Like, dude, like Rodriguez has weird power. Like he does. I could see him knocking Petrosian out, but so it is kind of sketchy. And I get like I had to really tape this one, man. But based on what I saw, the thing that stuck out to me the most was the speed advantage. And Petrosian's big too, man. Like they're about the same size, but Petrosian's a little bit thicker, a little bit taller, maybe. He kind of has that weird like crook neck, but if he's up straight, I think he's a little bit taller than Rodriguez. Not by much, but I think he's the slightly bigger guy. He's way faster. I think he's a better striker. Like I think he has better technical striking. And I think he's going to just brutally chin him. But we'll see. We will see. So, should I just give the other pick anyway, since there's nobody else in here? Like Brian. I was in there on the other account, but I'm not watching anymore. Yeah, man, I don't know. Some tough picks, dude. Serkinov and Turman is a tough one. I'm slightly leaning Serkinov. I'll say that. Slightly leaning Serkinov. Um, really don't like what I've seen from Wellington Turman. Uh, like I making Andrew Sanchez look like a power puncher and like getting reversed by Silva when you're the like supposed to be the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. I don't know, man. Misha's a lot bigger. He's going to be stronger early in the first round. Misha's a motherfucker. Turman just I don't trust the guy. I don't trust his chin or his like decision making. It's really sketchy because Misha's a 1-round fighter, and I think if he doesn't get it done in the first round, I think he's likely to get finished by Turman by like ground and pound or maybe a submission in like the second or third round. So I think that's kind of the way you would probably. I mean, if anyone's winning a decision, it's Turman, but I don't think that if he starts to like if the momentum starts to shift Turman's way and it starts becoming a Wellington Turman fight, I don't know if Misha's gonna make it. But I think in that first round, like Misha's like I think Jocko's a little bit better of a fighter than Wellington Turman. I'll be perfectly honest with you. He's got more experience. Like he moves better. Like I don't know. Like Jocko's a decent grappler himself. Like he's not terrible. I don't know, man. Like I just think Misha's gonna be bigger and stronger, and you think he's gonna muscle him to the ground and put something on him. I think he's like, gonna hit him with some ground and pound, soften him up, and then sink something in. So I've got Misha Serkinov by first round submission. Yep. I know it's fucking sketchy, but that's what it is. I really do like. I get the tournament pick. Like Serkinov has been knocked out 4 times. The biggest question mark is the weight cut. Honestly, like he looked better than he did in the Jocko fight, but he still looked rough. Like he still looked like it was a rough weight cut. So it's very dicey. Really don't see how anyone can feel confident either way. Like, dude, Turman looked like shit in the Sam Alvey fight, and Sam Alvey is on the way out, dude. Motherfucker hadn't won a fight in years. He looks bad in most of them. He immediately starts like Sam Alvey. Okay, you outstruck Sam Alvey. Is that really an accomplishment? I don't know, man. Turman, I don't like what I've seen from him. I don't like his chin. I don't like his fight IQ. I don't go into a razor close fight with Sam Alvey, man. Like, nah, dude, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with that. Like, Misha's like submitting Jimmy Crute, and I know, man, I know. Like, he's been knocked out 4 times. What do you think, fucking man? What do you think Johnny Walker and Volkan Ozdemir and fucking Ryan Spann would do to Wellington Turman? Do you think that any of them would not completely knock him the fuck out brutally and viciously? Like, let's get real here. Like that's basically where I'm at with it. Like, um, yeah, I don't. Both look old. Yeah, Misha looks old, but Wellington Term is 25 and he looks 32. You know what I'm saying? Like Wellington, I just think he kind of sucks, man. I just think he's kind of shit. I think he has a padded record, a padded undefeated record, and you come in there and get knocked out cold by Andrew Sanchez. And then I mean the Bruno Silva knockout's understandable, right? Like Bruno Silva's a brutal puncher. He can knock a lot of people out, but like I know he has grappling too, but fuck, dude. Like you're supposed to be the grappler. You get out grappled by Silva and then just get chinned. Like he just don't like what I've seen from him, man. And I don't like that Sam Alvey fight. Sam Alvey's like probably one of the worst middleweights, active middleweights right now. That's still like getting fights. Yeah, he's the worst, man. Making Brendan Allen look like a fucking, I don't know, man. It's tough though. It's sketchy, but I'm gonna go with Serkinov. I think he's more dangerous in the first round than Wellington, and I think that he's submitted better guys than Wellington at a higher weight class. I think he's going to be too big and strong early. So yeah, it's sketchy, man. It could be. I could end up getting burned here. This could cost me, but I'm going with my gut, and my gut says Serkinov's going to get it done. It might look sketchy, it might get hairy, but I think early, I'm going to trust that he had a little bit better weight cut, and that he, man, I think when they're are in there in the octagon, I think Misha Serkinov is going to look massive compared to fucking Wellington Turman. And I think he's just gonna, and Misha, like, he's not a great striker, but he does have a decent amount of power. Like, I can see him landing something enough to get like to kind of like stun Wellington a little bit, and then him get the takedown and then just smash him and get the sub. So yeah, it's dicey. It's very sketchy, but I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut says Serkinov. My gut could be wrong. My gut could be a wrong piece of shit, but I'm gonna say he gets it done. I think Wellington Turman is kind of a fucking fraud. And Misha is long in the tooth for being 34, but I think he's shown that he's the more dangerous submission grappler. And I think he'll catch Wellington with something in the first round. So give me Misha by like 55% confidence. Which is crazy because it should be higher against a guy like Turman, but it's not, man. Like, Misha's pretty much a one-round fighter. Like, I think Wellington has a better cardio, but I don't trust the guy's fight IQ, man. I just Wellington, like, he just looks, I don't know. He didn't look good in the Alvey fight, and like that's a red flag to me. That's a big red flag to me. And I think, like, yeah, the guys that Misha's losing to would fucking obliterate Wellington Turman. Like, Wellington Turman might actually be a fucking corpse if he got clipped. If he got hit the way that Serkinov did against Ryan Spann or like Volkan, nah, man, please. So yeah, I'm fading Wellington Turman more. So, some other fights here real quick. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much what I got. I mean, I've given a few picks away. I don't know, man. I think this is a card where people are going to be taking more risks this week. I can sense it. I can feel it. And based on what I've heard from people in the Mecca, it's people are definitely going with more dogs this week. I don't feel like as many people are going to play it quite as safe. I think there's a lot of close matchups. Like, this is a tricky card, man. It's a tough Mecca week. I don't know, man. I feel pretty good about my picks, but there's one or two here and there. I'm just like, oh God. Like, the ones that are sketchy are really, really sketchy. And then there's some other ones I feel pretty damn good about. But I think I'm gonna go to 4 hours, man, and just wrap it up. But it's been a good stream, dude. It started off rough. It got a little livelier towards the middle. Had 9 people in here at one point. And then kind of died off. I was gonna I had like 4 or 5 people in here for a while, and I got off on a fucking I got off on a fucking music rant, and everyone pretty much left. But yeah, it is what it is. But no, it was a good stream, man. I enjoyed it. Had a good time. Wayne's were good. I'm gonna go back and watch them again. But I'm gonna tweak a couple things here and there. May change a pick. But yeah, I do have Petrosian by knockout and Misha Serkinov by sub. So and Faris Zion by I haven't decided yet. It'll be Zion by either decision or knockout. But yeah, I think McKinney's gonna get exposed here. But that's what I got. That's what I got. Honestly, I'm gonna go till the 4-hour mark and then cut it. But man, I want to appreciate everybody. I do appreciate and I want to thank everyone that came through. Lobby Queen, appreciate you. You were here pretty much the whole fucking time. So shout out to you. Shout out to Brian. Appreciate you coming through, man. Jackie Boy, as always, the usual suspects. Y'all know who you are, man. Good to see Cardone in here. I hope I get the blocked account sorted out. I tried to unblock most of the ones with even that had J in the name, so maybe that gets it done. But yeah, man, it was actually I actually enjoyed talking about music a little bit with Jack and Lobby Queen and some of y'all, man. But yeah, it was a good stream. It was fun. Scroll up here. Just fucking do it on my phone to be quicker. But yeah, shout out to the general. Shout out to sorry, I'm just pulling this up on YouTube. Less silent smoke breaks. We'll do. Shout out to Touch and Rush the Highlander. Yeah, best of luck this week, Touch. Let's fucking get it, Team 2. Hope y'all all kill it this week, man. Touch, Justin, Alex, Cardone, Trapini, Drunken, Saint Drunken, man. Hope everybody kills it this week, dude. But yeah, man, shout out to you guys. Cardone, Alex, Lobby Queen, Touch, Inspector, Jackie Boy. Shout out to Mills, who was in here earlier for a little bit. If I'm missing, I'm trying to remember the beginning of the stream, man. If I miss anybody, I apologize. But y'all the shit, dude. I appreciate everyone that came through. And yeah, I will continue to try and make these streams better. Get some music going on during the smoke breaks. And yeah. Keep on keeping on. Big shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to everyone that's in the Mecca. Best of luck this week, boys, especially to Team 2. Yeah, let's keep our foot on their fucking throat. Let's not let off the gas. Let's have another strong week. And yeah, just start to break Team 1. So best of luck, boys. Yeah, man. I'll see you guys in the chats and shit. I'll see you all at ARCs tomorrow night. I don't know if ARC is going to do a stream tonight, but that'd be sweet if he does. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to everyone in the Mecca. Let's fucking get it, Team 2. Y'all are the shit, man. That's my reactions to the weigh-ins and the Mecca discussion for week 3. Feel good about my picks. Let's fucking do it, man. All right. That's it. This is just my 2 cents, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace.